Back again.
Yo. Hello. Hello. I'm honestly going to need you to act like you've been here before.
Oh, there we go.
Like, we can't keep like friends. What's the problem?
No, you don't need to do this.
Where's the breakdown in communication?
I'm energized, I'm revitalized, you know. I'm inspired.
Looking fresh.
Come on, how dare you talk to me like this? Can you see me?
I'll allow you because of the trim. Looking fresh, brother.
Come on.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's what I like, man.
Jeez. I can't even do that.
Yeah, leave that to the RNA community.
I can't do it. It's just like my spirit.
You don't need to coax me energy-wise, man. I can turn it on and off. It's here, man.
Yeah, man.
It's a part of me.
Look alive.
Yeah, it's
Look alive.
come on, it's on me, man. It's here.
I can't lie though. Energy.
Yeah, man.
Shining.
Going bad on them.
Yeah.
With a hair like this, would you fling me in a group chat?
Yeah. Of course.
I don't sound convinced.
Looking glistening.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, when you get a fresh trim, yeah, and you get your hair done, your skin just looks,
You just feel like you can take over the world.
yeah.
Shout out to my barber, man. A real technician.
Okay, yeah. Black men in tech, man.
Is there something happening on the Jvck?
You know?
That's a very passive aggressive question.
No, because
Is there
you said-
something happening?
No, because you said shout out to my my barber. So I thought there was going to be like a big unveiling or something.
Oh, a big reveal on that.
Yeah. I
Nah,
wasn't
just
sure
in
what
general, like what barbers or hairstylists do, like it revitalizes
It's
you,
true.
innit?
But yeah, very true,
Okay,
very
so
true.
you're giving your barber his flowers.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
absolutely. Because
barber.
when I go in there rugged and I need fixing up, he does that.
Come out looking fresh.
Yeah.
Taking a long way home.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, can a man not taking the sights of the city?
When you done your hair like freshly new, didn't you take the long
I
way
went
home?
home to my house.
The long way.
No.
But then you started posting aggressively.
All of a sudden, like
No.
3 million stories.
Oh, man.
No.
On every platform,
I don't
Snapchat,
post
WhatsApp
aggressively.
story,
I'm not
Instagram.
an aggressive like poster kind of babe.
No?
Mm.
It's true. That's probably our downfall, this podcast. Between us, you might get one post on the gram like every 2 months.
No, but it's going to happen. We're going to be there for our followers.
Don't lie to the people, man.
Oh my gosh, no.
On our
New
individual,
year.
Yeah, New
Oh,
Year.
wait, I'm
New
talking
You.
about. I'm not talking about mine. I'm
Is
talking
that-
about like.
that's what I was talking about.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, yeah, no.
If you want to see me and my glory, go on a story, man. That's where you catch all the
That's where the
enjoyment.
magic happening.
That's where you catch your enjoyment, man. You know.
Slow
Yeah,
mo.
the enjoyment is in the
the
stories.
What was that, sorry,
I
Chrissy?
said slow mo in the shorts. That's where you get that.
I ain't got no slow-mo content in shorts. What are you
have,
talking about?
Man, when
I
you're looking
haven't.
back at it on the beach.
No, bro. No,
In the Fendi
don't
shots.
do that
The Fendi
conversation.
shots.
It was one photo.
Looking
I was not looking back at nothing, bro. No, don't ever do that to me.
Give it Drake.
As a CEO of the RNA community,
Wow.
you can't talk to me like this.
Fight back.
Are you crazy? Looking back at what? What type of madness are you dealing with?
The sand.
Are you alright?
Yeah, you even did the little like toe pop thing.
No, I did not. That's
Yeah.
you lot taking free kicks.
No, it was wonderful.
No tech, what suddenly you guys can take free kicks and pictures.
Shut up.
No tech nowhere, bro. First touch is missing.
wait. It's aggressive.
No, just small rough play.
Sports
innit?
class. Okay, wonderful.
You seem to be in a good mood for someone that should be in the mud, though.
E?
I mean, you lot's MCM, Damson, is out here with the hottest prospect in the league, Harvey.
That's them lots of MCM, but yeah, I agree.
Oh, you don't subscribe to that level of thirst and
I
attraction.
think
Doesn't
he-
tickle your fancy.
He doesn't, no.
Don't really seem like a ticklish babe.
I'm actually not ticklish.
Okay.
Nah, there's a lot of babes that actually don't really feel him like that.
No, but that's hate, though, because all the babes are on him. Suddenly now he's not buff and that.
No. It's not even I can look at him and say he's an attractive man. I'm just
Yeah.
not attracted to him.
Okay.
Daniel Kaluuya.
Very PC.
Oh, you like a bit of Kaluuya?
Oh
Fair.
Bit
my
of
Listen.
God.
chunk.
Man like a tree. Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, climb back.
Black excellence, yeah.
Okay, cool.
All them press ups, it's coming in handy.
Nope was asked though.
Yeah.
Had to get my hair off.
That's hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's early.
Yeah.
What's
Half a minute of
Yeah,
hate, man.
That's we're about 5 or so minutes in. That's half a minute of hate early.
Yeah.
So Vans, you got 30 seconds. Get your hate
Nope
on now.
was trash.
Okay,
Wait,
nope was
hold
trash.
on.
Anything
No,
else?
wait.
That's it.
I'm on it. You guys are on the time. I've got the time right here.
You got
so,
time, okay,
yeah.
great.
You got 20 seconds.
So the listeners know what's happening now. If you got something you want to get off your chest, you just want to fire, guys, you can just call for half a minute of hate. We'll start the timer
Okay.
and you can just get your shit off.
Okay, restarting the clock from now. Go on, Vans.
All I was saying is that Nope was a 2-pack of ass.
Okay.
Okay.
Clean hate. Chrissy.
Yeah, it was so shit.
Okay. So you're just, mirror the hate. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it
Jordan
was
Peele,
a
man, you
terrible
didn't.
movie.
You missed.
Like, what was that weird alien thing? And then just lots of mirror, like, But I love that he had the budget. No, it's not even that. I love that he had the budget. It was bad.
Okay,
It was
strong.
really bad.
Yeah.
I don't have any hate currently in it, so we'll see how I feel as we progress the podcast. But
Okay.
yeah, I love the fact it was on schedule.
Yeah,
time,
before done.
half a minute of
Yeah,
hate.
that's it.
Listen, because you can't let the hate fester too much.
You can't.
Half a minute is that's a tough deadline.
That's,
you know?
that's it. Get it off your chest, and that is it.
Get that hate off.
Yeah, but no, I find that interesting. You guys were a lot of women in your community were somewhat upset because that was their MCM. I was like, oh right, look, my man's over there, the next in line to enjoy before she dashes man to the curb and that.
She's dating, man.
Yeah.
I absolutely love
Just
that.
another notch on her roster.
Okay. Is she Thanos? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Obviously, this is like some of the shit people don't care about, but we can talk about it. It's topical. I'm not above talking about certain things.
Yeah, I hear that.
But even as salty as Meek is, like if Laurie Harvey even sniffed in the direction, he would be on his knees.
Yeah. We started. Is that the lyric from Going Bad? Where he says it on there.
Yeah.
Where it says Laurie Harvey's on my wish list.
Yeah.
Is he really salty though? Because in his defense,
Wait, hang on.
go on. Thank you, because YouTube was just demonetized.
Listen. He said it.
It's just a lyric, bro. Like, it's not that deep, innit? Now,
Yeah.
okay.
All right, cool.
As a setup, my man said, you guys are letting that girl fuck anybody, as if like we've got control over who she shags. Cool. But the lyric is from Party Next Door's recent song, innit?
Yeah, but the timing is way off.
Like,
Yeah, so, but
come
that's
on.
bad. You look like,
No.
do you ever have any space
he meant
where
that,
like,
he meant that hate.
You mean that?
He meant that hate.
Resentment.
Is that half a tweet of hate?
He wanted her on his, he was part of that hate.
Okay, cool. So he's part
He
of it.
wanted her on his wish list and she started dating everyone else.
But you know something-
She even dated Memphis Depay.
He was early though. He was a visionary.
No.
Proposed to her in a sleeveless tux.
Vomit. Hot shorts. Hard soul shoot on the beach.
Hey man,
Nah, criminal.
the fact he got to that stage with that type of drip.
That's the first time I've ever seen a sleeveless tux.
Was it? No, are you being serious? Is it genuinely sleeveless?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shorts. And
It was like a tux code.
Or was it like them bits? Like when Donnie's do the stripper thing? Was it like the remnants of like what's left when they ripped
my
off the
God.
sleeves?
Yeah.
It could actually
Oh,
be.
my
Yeah.
days.
It
And a
was
bow
so
tie.
bad.
Bow tie.
Yeah. Dotted.
Are you
You seem to, yeah,
you pay attention to all the details. Go off, Gok Vans. Man, pay attention to all the details, No, but she's out here, innit? But yeah, allow Meek, man. I don't think it was that deep.
But I've just,
It wasn't, but like, you're going to get cooked for that.
Yeah, like, okay, let's say it was hate. Let's say he was doing his half a tweet of hate, yeah? Is it just because of hate's public? Because, like, I'm not going to say we, but a lot of guys have been there, yeah, where, like, there's that one girl who seems to shag everyone.
Sorry.
But then when it comes to you, suddenly either she wants to settle down or she's just not on it at all. But you can't say out loud, like, rah, you, my man and this man and that man, but you're like, rah, not me.
you just hating from outside the club, so your opinion is not valid. Meek.
Damn.
Just didn't have it.
Like, sorry. Meek is not a real person to me.
You don't think so?
No, he's not. He's honestly like a
Social
simulation.
media Meek is different though, isn't it?
He's just not a real person.
Fam, he's the funniest person on social media.
Unintentionally funny as well.
Yeah.
He's not a real person. You can't convince me otherwise.
Like every video that he posts, anything athletic he tries to do, it's just funny, bro.
No, do you know what it is? It's because obviously the come up is very street, innit? And sometimes we also, as much as people from the community, in inverted commas, we start looking at our guys as well as like super savages and monsters. They've got a lot of the same characteristics as normal people in the ends. Same things, like just because he's outside doesn't mean he can fight, doesn't mean he can play basketball, doesn't mean he's athletic, doesn't mean he's above being corny. Certain things.
And he's just all of those things.
He got proper wheelie though, I'll give him that.
Of course.
Then he drop off the bike though.
When?
Yeah, but like, you're gonna...
That's part and parcel. That's horrible vibes.
Even professionals fall off the bikes when they're doing stunts.
Yeah.
Okay.
You aren't meant to be superheroes. You're crazy. I can see why you're not ticklish. You're too stern. I can't believe this.
Mad.
You might be the
Such a
realest nigga I know.
Stop it. No, I'm very like, I'm a love girl at heart.
No, I know. Big softy over there. I know. But presentation wise,
Yeah, but that's just the people that I don't know. Like, you can never just approach me in the street. I find it a bit scary.
what's that?
Like, when people just say, oh no, but that sounds really bad. You know, when people are like, hey, it just startles me because I'm just like, oh,
That's
yeah.
the London. That's the
What, like a
bad vibe
random
of
person
London.
saying hey, or like... Excuse me,
people.
can you tell me where?
No, I will jump
Google Maps,
because
man.
why are you so close to me? Even in the office, when people like come to tap me, they know now to just like approach me really, really slowly.
Oh yeah, but you're really jumpy.
This is a polar opposite of me calling her the realest nigga that I know. Like,
Yeah,
saying she's
I'm
either
really jumpy. Like,
I've got a
terrified of my
confession now.
shadow.
Like, as of late, I don't know what got into me. I've been giving out like the wrong directions. Like, if you stop me in the road and say, "Oh, where's like such and such road?" I was like, "It's down there on the right."
On purpose.
Wow, that is hate. That is ultimate hate.
It's not even hate.
my
It's just
God.
like,
That's bad vibes.
why did you look at me if you
No,
knew the
that's bad
directions?
vibes. That is very
But
bad.
you know what
vibes.
it is? Okay, at least twice, yeah.
Sometimes I'm like,
You're standing looking at me, you've got a phone in your hand and it's a smartphone.
yeah,
So I'm like, come
Google
on,
Maps.
man. Like
I'm
let's,
like, come on, man.
let's have it right.
Get
So,
out of my face, man.
like, I think yesterday Donny asked me like, where's such and such road? I was like, I was just down there, straight down, innit? But like where he was walking to was a dead end.
Why are you like this?
I honestly, yeah, I don't know if I should say this out loud. I don't know, innit? I don't know what's got into me as of late. But I'm just like, I think piggyback on what you're saying, it's like, why are you asking me for directions?
What?
That's insane. I'm not gonna lie.
Is that bad? Is that horrific vibes?
That's wild. You've got him cracking up.
Should I keep that one in the drafts?
No. We're happy that you felt
Listen,
safe enough to share.
Yeah,
Okay.
share it, man.
Thank you.
Get it out.
Yeah.
Let's see what the cufflinks.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, let's get back on Laurie Harvey.
No. Let's just stay here for a second. So, do you remember what it felt like the first time you did it?
Like very freeing. Like, rah, I could do this more often.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you ever think about the people that you give wrong directions to, or that you gave wrong directions
Wait,
to?
hold on. Is anyone exempt? Like if an old lady asks,
If you look
what is
like,
Fols doing?
If you look like a church auntie, if you look like you might have met my mum back in the day in Yinka body line, if you look like you can do braids very well, I'm more than likely going to give you the right directions.
What if it's the auntie, like the evil that she's done is enough?
Bro, I'm going to tell her, listen, directions to hell are down
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
In the end,
there. Too strong, no?
If that's what's on your heart,
You
then-
guys know what I'm on, man. If you black, I'll give you the right directions.
Okay.
Outside of
All
that,
right.
wow. Oh my
Okay.
God.
no, too strong.
No. That's how you feel.
Jesus
how you
Christ.
feel.
These are the small wins.
Do you know what? Get your licks any way you
Yeah.
can, King. I love that for you.
That's proper shit. That's why I get my wins.
No, that's
That's poor.
in this government. With this government, we
No,
have,
that's
we've gotta
proper
do it.
poor. I need to up my game to get my wins elsewhere.
Yeah, man.
No, listen, it's probably silly, but I'm just like, it's down there, bro. Why are you asking me? Like, come on, man. You're standing in front of me with a phone in your hand. Let's have it right, man.
Yeah, I hear where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm just saying, that just to say, I'm not above being bad vibes, innit?
Okay,
It's once in a blue moon, though, innit? So,
I can agree with that.
yeah.
Boy. They're calling Damson Idris corny.
He's been corny.
They, who's they?
The people are
The
calling him.
women.
You're trying.
People are calling him corny.
He's always been corny. Though.
He was yelling happy birthday
Right.
for Laurie Harvey. And I'm like, rah, that's her man. Can't he like celebrate his woman? Is that where we're at these days?
No, go him.
Man is loudly celebrating his women and
His boy
it's
even
a
had to pull him
problem.
back. Like, yo, chill.
act like you've been here before.
I proper hate that term, act like you've been here before.
Bro, it's valid.
It's the ultimate silencing tactic.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean act like I've been here before? I'm excited,
Man
bro. What
is
the hell?
screaming.
It's really yelling.
Have you seen her?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Fair.
That's
I
very
thought you
fair.
guys wanted to be loved out loud, show me off, be my biggest fan. Now that I'm here with my pom-poms, you're shouting.
It's still funny. Like, yeah, love me.
First baddie.
Don't do that.
That's what they're saying.
Who's they, bro?
They, man. They.
Bro, stop moving like the royal family in the firm, bro. Sources say. Bro, cite your sources.
They
man.
don't want you to win.
Oh, my God. First, surely not. Come on, let's
No.
let's have it right. I don't think that brother is struggling in that department.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think she's Laurie Harvey.
Which it is,
Yeah.
I will lean to the funnies for you guys, yeah. It is always interesting that like
Yeah, why are you
as
pushing
soon-
back, bro? What's
No,
going on?
I was being horrible about it. I'm back now. I'm back. I'm back here. Yeah. Let's lean into the funnies, yeah. I find it very interesting. Like when Donnie's date her, yeah, they always post first.
I love that for
I'm not
her.
looking at
The
her like,
ultimate trophy.
bro, you went to finesse finishing school. Like everyone references Steve Harvey. No, it's the mum, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you know her story, she
Pray.
took her to finesse finishing school, and she's like, just go out there and this is how you move in a room full of vultures.
Yeah.
And she's just finessing.
I love it. Collecting the Infinity Stones.
Yeah, man. Living her life. Her future rattled.
I mean, no one's above it.
It's true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you was young, fly like that, would you be moving in that manner?
What? Yeah.
You're trying to say she's
like-
not young and fly?
Oh,
She's not as young as Laurie Harvey. Nice try.
you're a hater.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
No, he was just trying to sow the seeds of discord.
Yeah. It's not gonna happen.
Moving like
I've
the
got
enemy
you,
in
my
the
Nigerian
camp.
brother.
Thank you, man. My Nigerian sister.
What did you even say?
He wasn't even listening.
He even took her to eat some food from Nige.
Did he really? Is this one of your sources again?
Didn't you see the video of her like saying, "Oh yeah, I got the goosey"? I was like, right, I ain't even had that.
I love the time when Vans is on journalistic integrity when he's got all the information about this.
I was like,
To be
right,
fair,
I ain't even
very
Uh,
had that.
specific topics.
You ain't no Nigerian babes that cook a goosey for you. Actually, I know what you like. You don't like Nigerian babes. I know what
Yeah.
you're on.
Jamaicans.
Fair.
That's not true.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Are we,
not true.
Are we ruining your brand?
Nah, I love Nige girls.
Okay. Do they love you back?
Don't know.
Maybe this is the year. Maybe we'll catch you in
We'll
trad.
see.
Secret wedding.
No secret. Vans ain't gonna be doing that in a secret. Come on, out and bad, man.
Could you imagine yourself like eloping?
Eloping.
Yeah,
What's eloping again?
just like run off
Cutting.
and get married.
Oh,
And
like
be
go to
"Hey,
Vegas
guys."
and then get married.
Yeah,
Having one witness.
One witness is crazy.
that's all you need.
For financial reasons.
No,
Do you know what? As I get older, man, I'm more into the idea of it. I can't lie.
It sounds very appealing, but I'm not gonna pretend. I don't think I've got the minerals to do that. And like, there's certain people I would love to be there, and
Yeah, fair.
if they were they would be upset about not being there. And I don't know if I could just smooth that one over.
Mm.
oh,
I can't pretend in it. I'm not
Yeah.
like I could just do that in it. So
Yeah. Like, yeah, it's for me, it can never happen.
same.
your family is crazy. Mom's ain't letting that one fly.
Nope.
They'll take that thing personally as well.
Yeah.
Also, I'm a firstborn as well, so
Same.
big deal for it. It's not like
And I'm the only girl as well.
Ah.
I feel like when I got back, and if I told everyone I was married, they would actually like tie me down, like put me in a wedding gown and take me to a church. I feel like they would just hold me hostage until they could organize everything.
that
Is it
sounds,
by
that
fire
sounds
by
crazy,
force?
by the way.
What? Tell me that doesn't sound like an Hollywood movie.
I mean, yeah, on brand for the early 2000s.
Yeah.
You know, we're moving in a different direction now. Now that the film's on Netflix, we've got to change the
Progressive.
stories a little bit. But yeah,
Yay.
the heyday of VCD, those are the storylines.
Not VCD.
Yeah, come on.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
That was a true heyday now. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it
I couldn't see myself eloping, but I shout out to people that do it and then come back and just throw a big party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the vibe. Or like a couple years down now, we've been married.
By the way,
Yeah, by the way, sorry guys, this is our 5th anniversary. I'm throwing a party for it.
I hear it.
Everyone's allowed to live on their terms, innit? So
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the type to just pop up with a 2-year-old one day.
no, bro, how are you doing that? How?
No, I mean, I'd just be like, obviously, like my people would know because I'm going to
Yeah.
see people, but like, I'd just be like, oh, yeah, I got married.
Here's
Here's
Junior.
my kid. Yeah. Like, it's walking and talking and stuff.
But why would that child just be oblivious to people for 2 years?
No, obviously, the baby would like leave the house.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you see, like certain celebrities, you don't see their kids until they're like children.
But you're talking
not
like the
just
age of
babies.
social media and stuff, like seeing them online and shit.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. Like, that's a lot for me.
That's fair. No. Listen, I've seen as well. Yeah, and a little segue. A lot of children of influencers, them now like getting older and talking about like they didn't really give their consent to be on camera and all these things, and their parents essentially like monetizing because like being a mommy blogger and dad content is a thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And listen, 4
Think
and
that-
5. You think you're on a wage? This money's for me.
I think there's some laws that have been implemented somewhere in Norway or something.
Okay.
In regards to that.
Want to protect the rights of the child and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. And I'm for it, man.
Because even as like innocuous as it can be, just like posting your younger sibling, your child, your godchild, whatever, they could get old and be like, I don't want to be on the internet.
Yeah.
Take that shit down.
Even I saw something recently that was there's this section of the internet where you have these mums and they're just like aesthetic and lifestyle and whatnot, and everything in there, that like Kim and Kanye's house, very neutral and lots of beiges and stuff.
Yeah.
So a lot of these mums, they have that kind of aesthetic in their house, so they're giving their kids the like really neutral toys to play with, and everything in the house is the same color. But children need like color in order to develop. So there's a part of it that's also like, you're not actually looking out for this child's best interest, because it's scientifically proven. This is what they need. They need variety and color and whatnot.
Okay.
But because you want to do your neutral lifestyle, like you're depriving your child of this, it's weird for people on the internet.
But are those people aware that like how they're laying out their house is at a detriment to their children?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like, why does your child not have toys of different colors to play with?
Oh, so they even in color scheming the toys and stuff.
This is what I'm saying. Yeah, they're all very
yeah.
like neutral, like very all different types of beige or different types of grey, but not
earthy
like,
tones and nude and
but no like pinks and greens.
Is it basically just a house of skims? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
That kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But why like to appease people on the internet? And it goes the other way as well. Like there was this lady decided to stop showing her child online. Then you had people like fully making TikToks and Instagrams and stuff, getting at the mum, saying like, how could you do this? How could you take her away from us? Like, we've grown up with her, or like she's grown up with us, but and they're literally going at this mum like, how could you do this? We need to see her. Go and
grow up with someone else.
Like, why are you so obsessed over someone else's child? Like, and they're children. It's weird to me.
Yeah, that side of things is weird, but I think we've spoken about before about the gig being a gig. When you now go down that kind of space, it's murky water in it because you're thrusting your child on. It's always like if the child looks very cute and stuff, like the right one be attraction, but if the child looks very cute, oh my God, like people are very much more invested if the child's got like nice dress sense, all those things. So now people are heavily invested in that. Not saying how they're reacting on that level is warranted, but you put your child into that space now. Now people feel entitled.
Yeah.
So
very scary. But protect the children.
Yeah, get them off the internet, man. Speaking of skims though, did you see the Cheryl Lee Ralph? The mum from Lauryn Hill's mum in Sister Act.
Yeah.
And all the other stuff. So she I don't know if it was red carpet. I don't know if it was they had an award show recently. Was it Golden Globes?
It was the Golden Globes.
Where she's talking about like what they I think that was the question, what would you tell like your younger self and stuff?
Yeah, on the red carpet.
Your nose isn't too big, your lips aren't too big, because years down the line the Kardashians will pay to have lips like this. I was like,
I love
it. Fair play.
Man.
Shoot from the hip.
Yeah.
Listen, it's her moment at the moment.
Yeah.
So it's like Abbott Elementary, they're doing really well. They're scooping up at the Golden Globes. The Critics' Choice Awards, where she won an award as well. So like, she's got things to say in it. Like, she's been under the radar for a long time in terms of the mainstream. So now it's her moment, and when the mic's in her face, she's just gonna say whatever she is gonna say, like the true West Indian woman that she is.
Who's gonna check her?
Yeah.
Nobody.
I hear it though, innit? Speak your mind, innit?
Yeah.
Especially when you're having your moment and that, because like I've already got the award now, innit?
It's like, what are you gonna
do? You can't rescind it and that.
Like,
and she didn't say anything that wasn't factual.
I agree.
So
yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
Go Queen.
No, I enjoy seeing her doing that. Do you guys watch Abbott Elementary? No.
Yeah, first season. Second season ain't on Disney Plus yet.
Oh, is that where it is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, great.
So you ain't gonna miss it now, innit? So
yeah.
I don't watch it release. I just ask her just to gain your gauge your opinions. But I see it's on in the household like loosely and that. But anytime
it's really good,
see
man.
It on there, it's funny, innit?
Yeah.
I still need to sit down and watch it properly, innit?
And the guy from Everybody Hates Chris won a Golden Globe as well.
Did he?
Yeah, from the show.
Oh.
So
was it like a clean sweep for them? A lot of the classmates.
Yeah, best comedy series I think they got.
Okay.
And the creator, I forgot her name.
Quinta?
Yeah. She, like, her come up is mad, man. So, like,
she the one that went viral, the one that's in the queue, that's like,
yeah.
Oh, he got money.
Yeah.
Or the Millie Rock on Every Block. That's my personal fave.
Yeah.
Is that her as well?
That's her, yeah.
Sick.
Like,
yeah, so
and that's what we know her from. And then, was she always...
She literally started from Vine.
Yeah, content creating, and then she's created a show. So, and look what it's doing. Golden Globes, like you can't get any bigger than that. It looks like they're gonna do well at the Emmys as well.
That's
so,
amazing.
Yeah, man.
Sick,
that means more seasons.
Bro, after this, and the bag's gonna be higher as well.
Ooh.
We'll come back in for like renegotiation and that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need you to put 10 on that.
Another 10 on that.
Yeah, double or quits, man. Add it up, man. I need it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, sick, man. But I didn't even get an intro.
Yeah.
So I said it to say this. Hashtag Off the Cuff Pod.
Come on.
We are back. A good honest conversation never hurt anyone.
Yes.
If you're listening for the first week, my name is Fols Forever.
And I'm Mr. Vans.
And we've got the Chrissy Hive.
Chrissy Hive.
She's here with us, Goldilocks.
Mm.
You know, the long hair is still there.
Yeah.
Are you just going to turn up next week with the short hair and just surprise us?
I'll see what the fans say.
The fans.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
I'll see what they request. Highest bidder.
Highest
That
bidder.
sounds like prostitution.
Really?
I mean,
no, but just like just whoring yourself out.
Charity auction.
Going once.
Going twice.
So.
I think I'm gonna have I have long hair for like maybe like a couple more months. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to like.
Let's give you a new lease
Have you
of
had
life.
fun with it? Have you had fun with it?
I've got so many different styles. Sometimes I wear it up, sometimes I wear it down, sometimes to the side, maybe in 2 braids. So yeah, so much
I
fun.
love how you just Floyd Mayweather shoulder rolled that question. That's cold.
Nah, it's like,
no,
you know, versatile, innit?
no.
Versatile.
I love that she was like, yeah, I wear it up, I wear it down, I wear it
Yeah.
side to side.
Can't draw me out.
Flip it in reverse.
Sad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no sir, not me.
You're getting good at this. I like this, man.
Yeah, man. Bobbing and weaving.
You've been in pod training now. I respect it, man. You're comfortable now.
Yeah.
You feel like a seasoned vet.
Graduated top of my class.
Yeah?
Mad.
Victorian for
You,
them.
you don't still get nervous when you come in.
I do. I really do.
I respect it. Listen, but I'm happy we're here. Has everyone had a good week?
Yeah, I have, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
not bad.
coming back?
I am, yeah. I feel like they're sick of me.
Okay.
What you going to do? Because,
Make
You're
yourself
going to be sick of me.
indispensable is the word.
yeah,
We're looking for.
they like to have these 9 o'clock meetings. I said, nah, first
I mean,
of all.
what does start at 9? So yeah.
No. I said, we're
Nah,
not
but
doing
a
that
meeting
anymore.
straight away, man. Fuck off.
I said, we're not doing that. We're going to move those.
To what time?
9:15.
Okay. Ooh, 15 minutes.
No, but
You
it
a
makes
ga-
a difference.
you a
But
gangster.
It really makes a difference.
In the morning, it makes a difference.
It makes
Okay.
a difference. And we only have a regional meeting on a Monday and a Friday. So then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I just tell my team, like, just message me when you get into the office. Like, just everyone will message in the group in the morning, like, oh, are you on time? Oh, can we do 9:30?
Yeah.
It's just vibes.
Fair. I hear it.
Relax.
I'm not mad at 9 o'clock meeting. Just get out of the way in it. But if you can get, extra 15
Right,
minutes,
what kind
half
of
an hour.
demonic shit is that? Like, why are you up that early? Like, why you just... No, but shout out
Now,
to early
COVID and
risers.
working from home has spoiled you lot because we used to be in the
It's
office
true.
super
Yeah.
duper early. Like,
Yeah. Now
start-
I'm
if you
rolling
start-
out of bed.
if you start at 9 o'clock, you're in at like latest 2:45, sometimes 8:30. Like now, if you did a 9 o'clock meeting, you're turning your nose up at it.
Yeah.
That's how I know. That's how I know you're getting that money. you're in
Don't
a
do
better
that.
position.
Don't do that.
Bro, I'll be in bed looking at my phone. Oh shit, nothing. All right.
Go
Back to sleep.
Strong.
I saw there another argument online or
Okay.
a discussion. People were saying that in order to have the most productive day, you need to start at 5 a.m.
Or rise and grind.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Full stop.
It depends
Never
what you're
mind.
using those hours for, innit? Like
We're not asking about them. We're asking about you.
I've been productive when I woke up super early before. Now, would I do it as a lifestyle consistently? No, because times change.
Bro, by
I'm up and
midday, I'm sleeping.
down. No. If you go to bed early and you're looking after your body now, you could do that. The problem is people do that, but they're not going to, like, you'd have to probably go to be in bed like 10 o'clock and have a routine and put your phone down, things like that.
Going to bed at 10 o'clock.
I know that's a challenge for you.
Going to
Put
bed
the
at
phone
10
down.
o'clock.
Do it. Try it. Have you ever tried it though?
Yes, and I wake up at like 3 a.m.
Fantastic. Go and do some burpees.
Nah.
I fumbled the other day. After work, I thought, oh, let me just like, I was really tired. So I thought, let me lie down, have a little nap. Maybe, what time is it? Maybe not 4:30, 4:45. I woke up at 2:45 a.m. Bamboozled.
I said that to you, that must mean you really, really
Oh
need
yeah,
that
we
sleep.
spoke about.
You,
I was
if you just for you to
so
sleep like that,
baffled.
you're super tired. That's also listening to your body and getting that rest. And you shouldn't feel bad about it. Like if you slept like that, you needed that.
I woke up, and because it gets so dark so quickly, and my phone was dead, so I had to wait
On
for it.
brand.
I had to wait for it to charge. I'm kind of just laying there, like,
You don't even know what time it is.
yeah. So I was like, oh, okay, great. But then I feel like it messed me up for the rest of the weekend, because then I didn't get back to sleep
It was off.
really late.
The routine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then when I woke up on Monday, I was just like, I didn't feel like the worst, but you know when you just like, have you ever slept too much
Yeah, you can oversleep.
and
Yeah.
then feel super tired?
It's worse. I feel worse not oversleep.
And you're just like, oh,
Yeah.
it's horrible. But I do want to consistently get up earlier.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to be a 6 a.m. babe.
For
Just life.
okay,
'Cause-
admin.
Yeah, I feel like I could actually have a hot breakfast.
Right.
Not Weetabix though, scary. Have some eggs, maybe some toast. I would do some emails before I got to work, or maybe even get to work a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Then I could finish at like 5 or whatever. Get to work at 8, finish at 5. And then I've just got like the rest of the day to do what I want to do.
No, that's right. I'm not mad at it. Like, I think a lot of people is usually like, gym is usually one of the cliche things they want to do to wake up super early, get out of the way, get them kind of like mind and their body right for the day and go and attack the day.
Yeah, it does help.
Yeah.
It really does help.
Yeah, gym sessions in the morning for me, like I feel a lot stronger.
It was because bro, I got to be at work soon, so I need to get
Just get
through
the rage
this,
out.
so-
It's like excess.
yeah,
Get the rage out,
yeah.
that morning rage.
But yeah, do you know what it is? I don't want to bore people. I do want to get to my half a minute I hate very quickly. Yeah?
Oh.
Okay,
wait,
just sprung up
yeah.
here.
No, I can see the counter right
Okay.
there.
Yeah,
Alright,
okay.
listen,
Let's go.
It's a lot of DIY. There we go. Boom.
Let's
yeah.
go.
So, sex box on the gram.
Ah, mate.
It's an epidemic right
Yeah,
now.
these sex box needs to get off my dick.
Oh.
Oh, fair. But what I will say that as much as this is hate, I will say they're supporting me more than some of my friends. So,
Oh. So you're
so
hating on your friends.
I'm not overly mad at them, but at
No,
the same
bro.
time, like the horny man in me was like raw, and they're like, sex box.
Hey, listen, when it first started to come up, I was like, "Rah, like, why? Like, what's going on? Is anyone else going through this?" But I didn't want to say.
Yeah, because you don't get too excited and that. You start seeing random accounts with very scandalous
No
content on their page. I'm like-
I
was
thought
like,
they
oh.
were just infiltrating my algorithm.
Okay. They probably heard something on pod. I'm like, okay, yeah.
I was like, "Rah."
He looks like
I thought that
he
was an
likes
incognito.
stuff. Yeah. It's getting too much. It's getting out of hand.
Bruv, it's crazy. Now, like, I know that everyone else is going through the same thing.
You
I
know,
know
the
people
time is
can't-
done. It's fine. Yeah, we can progress the conversation. It's a lot right now. Do you go for it? Are you getting?
Yeah, I just block.
But are yours all women facing?
Women's, yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't know if there's like a different like
No.
algorithm.
different world.
If you're just getting dick first.
Oh my God.
What's going on at Instagram, man? What's going on over there?
Chaos.
I don't know. I don't know if it's
TikTok got them on the ropes.
the fake account. I don't know what it is, but yeah. And they're relentless with it. And even on all the other social media platforms, like your Twitter, they'll follow you on there relentlessly. Your judges, your new
Yeah.
accounts all the time.
Yeah.
Man, like this isn't good for the following that I want. This isn't what I want.
Bare pots.
Winning my market.
This is. I didn't ask for all this, man. I'm a good for it, man. This is a lot.
Ugh.
What do you mean? Ugh?
Okay. He's going to lie like that.
Get off my.
Or is it like when Donnie say that they're mad humble and that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Tuesday I'm humble still, you know what I mean? Like,
Is that what the man them say?
They say,
Yeah.
clean
Clean
heart.
heart.
I hate that one so much. Yuck.
The clean-hearted one.
Your heart is black.
Fam,
Dusty.
the ones
Tar.
that say that they're clean-hearted, they're not clean-hearted.
Is what it is though. But yeah, I don't know, man. I wanna clean my gram. It's not cleanse, man. That's the last thing you want to wake up, because you know on Sunday you wake up, yeah. After maybe you've prayed, you brush your tongue and that, and then you just you go on the gram and that, you want to see how everyone was doing last night, and you see bare flipping sex spots just in your
But you guys on private?
No.
no.
Yeah, this is what people are saying. If you go on private, it will stop.
Okay.
Gladly.
I need the people to see
I
me in
need
it.
these posts.
I need the people to see me in it. Like I need the love.
Pouring, both of you.
No, listen. You need the love, yeah. Because I'll say this, yeah. Shouts out to Meet Us After 7.
Yeah.
We had them on just over a month ago, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
They had their final show. So the podcast is ending.
Yeah.
They had their final show at Clapham Grand on Sunday. And it was dope to see them get that love in person
Yeah.
for their last show and just people engage.
Getting their
out to see
flowers,
them.
man.
Yeah, just people rocking them, innit, you know, because this thing can be very much a labour of love,
Yeah.
a passion project. I know it feels like there's a lot of mics and sofas appearing on the internets from
There are.
Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, here, there and everywhere. Everybody's got something to say. And you're kind of, a lot of us, and I don't know if you guys noticed as well, the production value for a lot of platforms has increased as well.
Yeah.
So everyone's chasing and chasing and chasing. There'll be a new app soon that you have to go over and conquer, and you know, if you're first to it might benefit you, but it's a never ending thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised when I see people's podcasts ending. I'm not saying that the reasons I've listed are specifically why they're ending, but
Yeah.
with everything that's going on, it's not a shock. Especially people that have been going for a long time. It's like you start weighing things up. So if you are to end, I would love seeing people at least kind of end on their terms, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at least kind of go out on a high. So
Yeah, and listen, man, they contributed heavily towards the pod scene. Like, they were very early in it as well. Like, they had over 300 episodes. So, kudos to them, because as we know, it's not easy. You get me? So, yeah, man, like they did their thing, and like you said, they ended on a high on their terms, and like it was good to see all the other pods that came on stage with them and participated in it.
That was a nice touch. It was a good way to end the show as well. It was a good touch. I got greased up there by one of our listeners.
I swear.
Shouts out Diana, because I think I pronounced her name wrong, and that she just quickly greased me up. Like,
I love that.
Friendly
Cornered.
grease and that. Like, listen to the show, love the show, but you said my name wrong. I said, okay,
mad.
Don't worry, I got you pattern, man. Shouts out to Manny as well, and
Shout out to Manny.
what's that guy's name? Shegun, my Nigerian brother as well.
Okay.
He's like, I listen to the pod. That's what she love, man.
Oh,
Appreciate
I love it, man, when people come up
It
to
is nice.
us and stuff and say that.
Yeah, nice. Listen, always appreciate, because everyone needs that little boost to keep going in it. So
You.
I will look startled, but
yeah.
say hi.
Approach Chrissy at your own peril.
Like
To
slowly. But
be honest, the one person you approach is me, because both of you ain't really.
What?
Vans will forget your name.
Mad.
if you can even find him,
Wow.
What are you trying to insinuate over there?
that's where he always is, in the corner.
That's
With
where.
the Henny.
So if you can find him and you say that's where he always is, does that make sense?
Which
Do
corner?
the two things make sense?
How many corners are there in the dancery? There's more than one.
I'm not a corner babe, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you, video light, front and center.
Video like not anymore. No.
Not anymore.
Just in the wings, just by the bar chilling, man.
Just being, in the cut, man.
That's
Just
great.
sipping.
Yeah, just chilling, man. I can't. That's how people start getting icks. Oh, my man's in the middle dancing.
So
and that.
walking towards me.
He's dancing again.
Men can't have fun these days,
you
man.
can't do nothing. You can't be too excited about your babe. Like you can't do nothing, bro. It's his first baddie.
And then
Like, come
they'll
on,
go
bro.
in and tweet, what happened to like when people used to dance?
Yeah, it's like you guys don't know what you want. Our men used to go to war, so you want to kill us. That's what you want. You want to kill us.
Okay.
See?
But why are you dying?
Okay, slumflower.
Like, why are you dying?
What do you mean? Why am I dying?
Like, why are you dying? Ew.
I'm at war.
Like,
Up to the
survive.
love.
Yeah.
Survive.
Damn, man.
That's what we want from you.
We need to love each other more.
Vans, you know this. A lot of the gender wars and stuff is cap, man.
Yeah, of course.
In real life, like we can't do without each other.
It's true. Listen,
It's
don't listen to
a lot
me.
of posing, bro.
Yeah.
Some of the loudest ones on the internet be at home cooking and cleaning
Listen.
and
I'm a cooking
Or
ass
even
bitch.
down bad.
oh yeah,
Brian.
yeah. No, listen. Everyone's down bad from time to time, innit? So when's the last time you two were down bad?
You know what, yeah? I just thank God. Because a journey of 1,000 miles starts with 2 shoelaces.
A journey of BS starts with long pauses.
No, you
And
lot
buying
saw me
time.
you lot saw me when I was down bad.
That was ages ago now. You've all got long hair now since you've reformed, innit? You know.
No. But
Even,
if you
you
get
even wear
down bad,
tracksuits now. Like you've changed massively from then.
like, not down bad,
Yeah.
but you're just like, oh, wow, that's who you really are.
You look at him when I was
And
down bad.
What?
I was turning
Everyone
up.
heard you.
Everybody
Heard you.
I was in there
We
going.
all heard you.
I was knocking them for 6 every week. It was wonderful times though.
One of my favorite quotes from you, ever in this life.
Careful. Can you go
No,
on?
sure.
No. Speak your mind.
If you saw me outside, unsee me.
Strong, very
Like,
strong.
That
yeah.
is genuinely one of my the favorite thing that you've ever said.
Because I learned it from you. You women the best. You lot be denying bodies,
If you
boy.
saw me outside, unsee me.
Mm,
I love that.
mm,
Great work.
fantastic. You Vans? Last time you was down bad? Can you remember?
Do
Are you
know my heart?
allergic?
Yeah.
No, I'm not allergic.
Okay. This is the bit where you tell us. You know, I
Share.
don't need to coax any more out of you.
All I'm saying is
share.
that I'm thankful that I'm breathing.
Wait.
We used to be a proper pod. We used to be a proper pod. I don't know what's going on today. We used to be a proper pod. Is all I was saying.
No, but you can't just be like broadcasting your L's like that.
I'm
I mean,
thankful that,
You're
I'm
thankful
here
you're
today.
breathing. You're thankful
Oh, you're saying like it nearly broke you?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to take you back to that place, bro.
Yeah, like
You know, let's go into lighter content. Love Island. Any light skin square head youths?
yes.
Any JD Sports models?
All of them.
Any Bournemouth FC?
There's
Yeah.
a farmer
Players.
on there.
A
He
farmer?
is
Yeah.
just, it's like Dr. What's his name? Like how can you be a corny
Dr.
version of that
who?
guy? I don't remember. Dr. Alex.
Okay.
Like he's the corny version of the corny guy.
So corny squared.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bear corn.
Corny Jace is
Mad
crazy.
corny.
It's like,
Okay.
And
Okay,
then,
let's get any lookers, any like potential. Because I've not watched anything. I've just been seeing the internet talking about Love Island.
I can understand why they chose them all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any
Maya Jama's the one to look
Listen.
at, the only one to look at for me.
Oh, now you guys understand why Stormzy dedicate the whole album to her.
Like, no, we need the deluxe.
Yeah, you need the deluxe.
What? That babe, what a beautiful woman. Oh my God. She's so buff. They thought she was the bombshell. I thought she was the
Colorism
bombshell.
aside, can we?
Fam, her
Support
charisma
for
as well.
rights,
Like
not
she's,
their wrongs.
you know,
She's just so fine. And that dress.
she got the charisma as well, man. She's the right person for the job.
Does
Sure.
Stormzy have a girlfriend at the moment?
The Stormzy.
Yeah.
He only ever had one girlfriend. There's only one person he wants to be
Okay,
with.
fine. Because
Anybody else does not measure up. So when he starts posting the way Damson Idris is posting Laurie Harvey, you
again.
guys don't start
Ooh,
shouting.
shining.
even like.
You guys are like, yeah.
What she is beautiful. Like she's got the charm, she's got the charisma. She's just
Is she a good presenter though? Is she?
Yeah.
She doing well?
yeah, definitely.
Great job.
And just that other babe. Someone said that she was looking like Groovy Chick. LOL.
Who was obviously the last, but who was the babe before? Was it the
Laura Whitmore? Oh no.
that was
Caroline Fletch
Caroline.
passed away.
passed away. But I remember when. So even from them, people have been saying like they wanted Maya Jama. I would love to see Gemma Collins.
Okay.
I've always said that, and there's a lot of people that said that on the internet as well. So I'm not the only one, but I would love to see that as well because I feel like
she'd be very funny.
like she'll grease up some guys if they were a bit too weren't nice enough for the ladies and stuff. I just think she'd be good TV in it.
I think the premise of the show is still very shallow to have Gemma Collins as the presenter of Love Island.
Yeah.
Personally
Okay.
speaking,
She's not the right spec.
yeah, because of the contestants and the pretense of it is just
Everyone's in
a
their
certain
size
look.
6, size 8 at
Yeah,
the most.
yeah.
innit?
It's like, you know, it's not the regular type of body.
But that's why I'd even want to see even more because she ain't gonna care about all that shit. She's just gonna.
they'll
be
probably have
being
her
Gemma
like in
Collins.
the after show on ITV2.
You know, don't sideline me as the fat like friendly content and that. Like, I want to be main stage, bro. What's homegirl from Insecure, Kelly? That they just every she gets like 4 lines per episode. Just be the fat funny relief. No. Make me the mainstay of the show, bro.
Okay.
Tell that to Issa Rae.
Gemma Collins is very funny.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she is.
Very
She
good
is.
vibes, babe.
I'm just trying to be me.
Yeah.
GC.
style.
Yeah, GC star. We already got a Black Love on there.
You guys got Black Love?
That guy is gonna jump ship.
He's got about
That's
1 million
Why?
teeth.
No, your head bobbled. Oh my God.
Don't do that.
They kept zooming in on his teeth, and
Oh my
I was
gosh.
like,
Why are you saying
What?
that? Why can't you believe that I don't know this person, why is it
Shaq.
that he wants to jump ship? Why can't it just be he likes this girl, this black queen?
If I'm proven wrong, then
Will you come in and eat
Great.
your hat?
because he's preying the baby with the BBL.
There's a BBL baby in there.
Yeah,
oh,
one.
you haven't watched. Okay, you haven't
Yeah.
watched it, so I forgive you.
the babe from North London.
Okay.
She looks like Ekinsu and Anna, like a combination of them.
Oh, that
the surgeon
kind
did a
of
job.
Could be from anywhere type of
Yeah, like racially ambiguous.
Edgware
Did she
Road.
say she was
Very.
Turkish?
Yeah, she is, but she looks like she could be Middle Eastern,
Yeah.
or Greek, or
North
Italian.
Africa maybe.
Yeah,
or-
like-
yeah.
Yeah, she said she's half Greek, half Turkish or something.
Okay, strong.
She's half something.
And she got BBL.
I don't know.
It's crazy. That's what you led with. She got BBL. That's crazy.
I didn't say
No,
that.
I'm just saying.
That's your mate.
It's just interesting. That's what man led with. Like, hey,
That's
she got a
your
BBL. I was like, oh, okay,
Birds of a
okay.
feather.
I was like, all right, strong.
Get in.
Yeah.
There's a guy in there, of course, who's a footballer, and people are like, "Well,
What level
why
though?
are you on?" I don't. It wasn't
You
important.
didn't
enough
care to
remember.
check.
No, people are like, "Well, isn't it mid-season?
Yeah.
Why are you here?"
Probably. Look, listen. I take a gamble if you're a lower league player, like maybe League 2, non-league. Like you can risk it for a biscuit, innit?
There's him. There are. You know how Adam came back last year
Yeah.
as the bombshell. I saw a couple of tweets saying that they're gonna have the same thing this year, but it's gonna be with Arabella. Do you remember that, babe? And
Who's Arabella?
everyone was pronouncing her name anyhow. Arancini.
Yeah.
Arancini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was quite bad vibes. I can't remember what she looks like,
Okay.
but she might be. They're just very. I think they're all quite average looking. Like none of them are unattractive,
Right.
but in terms of like towards the end when you get the like,
Creme de la creme.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think they're.
Yeah. You've got the boxer Donny that's in there. You've got the
the
Essex
ring
Donny
girl.
with the one eye.
Okay.
Who else? You've got the Farmer Don.
I love that you got no names, whatever, you know. The Boxer Don, the Farmer
Far
Don.
too early.
Yeah.
How do you feel about because I saw in the lead up to this series this year that they froze social media accounts, or the basics, people aren't kind of allowed to have accounts that will build a following whilst they're in the show.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if you saw
Why
that.
did they do that?
Yeah, so you know, like I think obviously like last year, even though he may have been come across quite dry on the show, Ikenna's, whoever was handling his account
quality.
was very funny on the internet.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was Dammy's quite good. I think
Dammy's was quite good as well because they were going back and forth as well.
India's got decent support. There might be some other people that are missing, but whoever was handling at least their Twitters, I don't know about Instagram, but they were doing a good job of.
So as soon as the blacks were starting to really take the content to another level while still on the show, that's when they want to take it back.
That was my initial knee-jerk reaction, you know, but I think it's more maybe to do with a lot of the hate that these accounts get and stuff.
Right.
So like the DMs and where the kind of conversation goes to is like, let's say you come across bad in an episode, that account now is filled with loads of death threats or you know, like people that behind these faceless accounts. You know,
okay, so they're taking a further step into the mental health of the contestants.
That's why I saw. And I was like, okay, if this the reason is very plausible. I don't think it's just because of that. Oh, look, the niggas are flourishing. And I've got 50K on the gram. Let's stop. I don't think it's.
Should I put the fist down?
Always keep the fist up at all times, bro. You got to stay ready, bro. you got to keep your hands up at all times, bro. Protect yourself at all times. Yeah. So,
but judging on the history, there's been a few cases of there's been a suicide.
Yeah,
One of the former
Muggy
contestants.
Mike.
Right.
Yeah, so there's been stuff happening. So
Yeah.
I don't know if even on as small as it can seem, I don't know if I'll be able to just deal with that level of fame, innit? It's not normal.
It's not.
You know? Now, and a lot of people doesn't actually last, but when at least maybe the first few months, a year, you come out of the show. If you do really, I see Ekin-Su's on Dancing on Ice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even she's now in the bottom two because they said she was dancing too sexually and she was giving too much now.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, bro, this island's bad vibes, bro.
Well, you got India.
You got people out here not giving people directions. It's crazy, bro.
It's mad. You got India. She's got a podcast, Love Island podcast.
Beautiful.
Oh,
babe.
has she? Dope,
Yeah.
dope. That makes
What's
sense.
Dammy doing?
Being a supportive boyfriend.
I love that.
We need
Isn't
to
he
talk
modeling though?
Yeah, that's I kind of assumed he
We need
was.
to talk about it more, man. Support your babe, man.
Definitely.
ASAP Rocky's about to retire.
I love.
He's had a clean run.
Yeah.
If Dammy decides just to be a supportive boyfriend, stay-at-home boyfriend,
Yeah,
it's wonderful, man.
but it's
Why not?
important to note that all the men you mentioned are also making their own money.
Even though people like to downplay them, act like they're scrubs.
No,
of that.
they're definitely all making their own money. So
Yeah.
don't think that you can just be jobless Joe. And
Mad.
Jobless Joe.
yeah, and say that you want to come and retire.
But if you got the bag, baby girl, I'm a homemaker. I'm
Be shy for
baking.
yourself.
No,
No, but what I'm
I
saying
thought
is,
we are
You gotta be
subscribing-
building shit
I
every
thought we
day
are
in the yard.
subscribing to gender roles and the patriarchy and stuff.
You got to build
If I am
furniture from scratch.
dating Oprah, I'm sorry, man. That is the job. It's done.
yeah, fine. But
Hit
you
lit.
would have had,
It's
you
done.
would have had to have something before being retired by Oprah.
Well, we don't see Oprah's partner. We only see him twice a year.
Exactly.
I
Like
hear it.
everyone's
Yeah.
playing. Everyone's got to play their position, man. What do you think this is?
I really hear it.
Do you not think ASAP Rocky's gonna come back and give you an album? You lot are crazy.
I don't blame him. Like Mr. Beyonce as well. He doesn't need to make music again.
That's a nice try. It's cute.
Chill.
It's proper shit. A
Relax.
poor attempt. Come on,
Relax.
nice try. That's a horrible attempt.
Oh, guy.
What do they say in basketball? You're shooting bricks. That's
Oh,
a
is
shit
that a bad
attempt.
one?
That's horrible. You're
Oh.
way better than that.
Okay, thank
Mr.
you.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
That doesn't work, bro.
That's who he is.
Impossible.
I'll stand on that.
That shows how much you don't love her, but to the point of delusion, by the way. Absolute. That's absolute delusion. It's delusion.
He's
bro.
literally always singing about her.
Is as he should be. He's married to Beyonce.
Of course. She's
crying
Also,
on stage about it.
I've run out of things to
Stop
say, bro. I can't talk about cocaine anymore.
Oh.
This inspires me.
Yeah.
This is the greatest drug I've ever felt.
Pusher.
Fair.
Can you see?
He's never run about
He's
run
not
out
Jay Z.
Huh?
of bars about cocaine.
He also is not Jay Z, and he isn't married to Beyonce.
Touche.
So,
Yeah, that's why he named his son Bricks.
yeah,
Excuse me.
on brand.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, how do you spell that?
BRIXX.
I'm so sick. Like, I was this close to.
I didn't know if
supporting
is that what he really named his son, Bricks.
her. Oh my god.
No, he's got a really old name, Nigel.
Nigel Bricks. Pusha got a real person as well.
Yeah, he's not.
Nigel Bricks. Why Nigel? Like Bricks, I can kind of understand, but
Bricks is the middle name.
Bricks is the middle name. You didn't even say Bricks Nigel. Do you know what? Fine.
Listen, strong man. If you like it, I love it. Innit?
I didn't get run up on by a guy called Nigel.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Calling your child
Bruce.
Nigel in 2022 is insane.
Yeah. Like, don't you think there are some names that are just not baby names?
Like Ian.
Like,
Yeah, Ian, you're born 40 already. You're 40
Yeah.
if you're named Ian.
John. Like, imagine, oh, where's baby John?
Baby John's crazy.
John's kind of current though, still.
But the thing is, I love my Igbo people. They name their children stuff like Immaculate.
Flipping out.
But those are powerful names.
Like, but yeah, there are just some names I just can't imagine, like a baby Priscilla.
Yeah.
Or like a baby Karen.
But that's because of the height of the Karen and stuff in it. So it's like, I'm sure in 4 or 5 years, there's probably a reduction of people calling them babies Karen because of the whole
Like
Karen
Beth.
thing.
A baby Marcia. Like,
Don't do that.
no, but
Don't do that to Marcia. I'm not moving.
I'm not leaving. Like, can you imagine? Wouldn't you be a bit shocked if someone's like, "Oh, this is my baby Marcia"? You're like, "Oh, hi Marcia."
But it's also because we started getting crazy, started like naming children like Alize and
I actually know someone called Alize.
or what's the cliche mixed race one? Kavani. White mum, black dad. Kavani, come here. Am I wrong?
You're out of line.
If I'm
You're out
lying,
of
tell me I'm
control.
lying.
You're out
innit?
of line, but you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong though,
You're not
innit?
wrong. You're out of line.
And you see them, they're pushing the pram in the high street and I do the pram check. And I'm like, I know that baby's mixed race.
I feel like you make the sound as well, subconsciously.
But these are the things that go through my mind. I know I should be thinking about proper serious stuff like, getting the
Nah,
mortgage.
this is me.
And all
This
these,
is-
but I'm walking on the high street, I'm
This
like,
is me, bro.
I know that child's dad is black. I know. I just know, bro. And I can always get proven right.
Oh my gosh.
It's the truth, man.
Nah, I hear it, man.
Yeah.
You're right. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah. African names, it's cool, innit? Like they're ageless, really, innit? It kind of is what it is, innit?
Yeah.
Like Ruth.
Like, yeah, baby.
Don't
Ruth.
do that,
Like,
though. But some of those are like biblical names as well. and
Yeah,
stuff,
it's
innit?
true.
So
It's
that's
true.
why,
It's
yeah.
true.
Like,
I get what you mean, but yeah.
Sandra, baby Sandra.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Or like, imagine someone's like, "Oh, this is my baby Keith."
Keith. Yeah, I hear you. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh my god!
It's,
I would
it's
not be
hilarious
able
how
to
we
contain
got here
myself.
from Nigel.
Oh my god, baby Keith! Like what? Like, hi.
Yeah.
Like Ethel.
Okay, yeah. Those are like.
There are some older names like Matilda, because then they get shortened to stuff like Tilly. I can kind of understand that.
Fair. But those are like the women in like North Dulwich. They go to GBK on their lunch. Yeah.
Like,
And they go to the yoga on their, like when their kids are in school and that
yeah,
stuff.
hot yoga.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are the kind of random things that I think
I
about.
just go through your
I
head.
can imagine teachers now saying a lot of like exotic
Ooh,
names.
hey.
Exotic. You're right. You good?
You good over
Yeah.
there? Yeah.
Exotic names
Okay.
on a register more so than ever.
Yeah,
Think about like all the names of the people in your class when you were at school. Like Daniel, Dave, like
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of that. A lot of African
Caroline.
names as well.
yeah, you know.
Adnan, Mohammed,
Mm.
Abdul.
Mohammed's one of the most
That
popular
was
names
his
in the
first
world,
name
isn't it?
and second name.
His name was
It is
Abdul
the most
Abdul.
popular name in the
We had
world.
another guy, Ali.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, just quite normal names. Like Nevea is one name that makes
Heaven
me wanna,
backwards,
like,
isn't it?
tear my eyeballs out every time I read it. I really don't.
Wait,
like it.
what?
Nevea.
Is that heaven back?
Yeah, it's Nevea or Nevea. It depends how you pronounce it, but
Yeah.
it's heaven backwards.
That's literally what that is.
Yeah, it's heaven backwards, bro. Style and pattern, bro.
It makes me,
Remix.
Yeah, come on, bro. Kavani!
I think that should be the title.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that is the one that.
It
Just
is a lovely
strikes
name, but I
anger
just
inside me.
started seeing the trend over the last few years. I'm like, okay, everyone got the memo that this is the name they're gonna start using.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't like it.
Or Caleb.
Yeah, Caleb ain't too bad.
There's
Yeah, I see him.
wait, sorry, what we? I can't remember what we were talking about.
What names? On the tip of your tongue, have you already got like a name for your child, like your firstborn?
Yeah,
If it was a boy or girl, really got in your head what name you name your child?
yeah.
Care to share?
No.
Okay, cool. Keep it close. That's fair. I
Yeah.
wasn't even here.
I'll tell you look off air.
Okay, cool, yeah. And it just came to my mind in the moment. Like,
Have you?
I've been trying for the last couple of years to get off. Like, I want my child to be called FJ. If they're
Excuse me?
follow junior in it. Like, if I have a boy in it, but it's not really going down well in the house. Like, if you think I'm pushing this out of my front and then you're gonna call your child after you, I was like, rah.
Oh.
But am I knowing, man?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm still working on that one, innit?
Okay.
She didn't add in the big edu.
Yeah, but I thought I was gonna leave that one out, innit? I pushed out your big head, and you're gonna call in FJ.
Yeah, no, thank you. Even me too. I'll petition for that one.
I think follow junior is cold, man. And then follow the
Women.
third.
Stop it.
We can always throw out the big edu.
Bro, why does my child have to have a big head? Like, what does this mean? Why are me and my child catching bare shade in that before he's even here?
I mean, it's your kid, no?
What are you trying to say? I have a big head?
Yes.
Okay.
Fair enough.
A lot of brain power.
What's next?
I don't know.
I don't like your tone.
You guys take me away to the next segue, the next topic.
Okay.
We're here to pod. No. Put your phone down. Do it off the memory bank. What's on the agenda? Go on.
On the agenda today,
Yeah.
we have
I love how you're trying to buy time with it.
don't
Go on.
rush black women, please.
Oh.
We don't subscribe to that on this
The
podcast.
black woman card
This is a podcast of unity, of love, of peace.
of cap.
Yeah. We were going to talk about Love Island, which we've done already.
You're buying time horribly,
No,
by
so
the way.
Can we get into
honestly,
Chris's corner,
it
please?
says the next bit was regular segments.
So we can get into Chrissy's corner.
And that's what I was going to do.
corner.
And then you told me to not put my phone, to put my phone
Oh
down.
no, you can use your phone now.
God.
You're allowed.
Nearly dead.
8%.
No, I'm actually
Junior charger.
18.
18%. I'm strong.
No, I'm right.
Put your phone on battery saver mode in it because we need you for this segment, innit? So.
Okay,
Do you
let's
need a
see.
charger?
Yeah, I'm going to charge it. Thank you. I thought maybe we'll keep the mystery alive and we'll go back to you guys like selecting random numbers.
Okay.
So, pick a number, guys, between 1 and 30.
28.
28. Oh my gosh, hold on. Fill a chat.
Now isn't the time for your phone to freeze.
Okay,
and
no,
that.
so you said 28. Okay, perfect. So, if you were left on a desert island with either your worst enemy or no one, who would you choose and why? Or which would you choose and why?
It depends on why they're my worst enemy.
Is it not your enemy?
Yeah, but like I've got to gauge the situation because we can. If I'm stranded on the desert, like I've got to think tactically of how I need the other person to stay alive.
And the last thing I
Okay.
want to do is like in survival mode, like have someone off me because they're my worst enemy.
So we can make amends at that moment.
Okay, so you'd have them for company?
For a better chance of survival,
Okay.
more so than company.
Oh. So what, like you think you could, like division of labour, one of you could fish, the other one could sew.
I need to know what other skills that you have that may be beneficial to us.
Other than hating me.
But what if they... yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I would go another person, but more so thank you for the company. Because if it's just the two of us left, eventually we're going to have to be friends. Like we've got nothing else to do.
But I'm also stupidly stubborn. I'm like, yeah,
Really?
I got this on my own.
How long are you going to do it for, though? You're literally stranded in the desert.
You've seen that film,
Deserted
haven't
island,
you?
she said, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. 12 days.
And then what?
That's it. It's over.
You're just going to like...
I'm just going to take a nap.
an
And just-
eternal nap.
And just pray God takes me in my sleep.
Yeah, you get to a point
let
like
me go
of like
peacefully.
real starvation,
I'm
and then you're
tired,
thinking
man.
about eating each other.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not really how I want to kind of go out and that. I'm all right, man.
But surely one of you've watched enough like zombie movies to know how to make a spear from...
Yeah, these things
something.
sound great in theory. So you're actually in the moment because you watch a few films. Hollywood depiction, it may not actually be what happens in real life.
Your mind will be in overdrive.
Yeah.
And when I'm hungry, I'm not the most rational person. So I'm not going to make the right decisions.
It's not even about hunger, bro. It's about where your surroundings are. This is not normal.
But it will be hunger because when you're trying to, like, just the fact you can't eat and you're out, like,
no, but
someone
I'm
that's
just saying
deserted
from the
island.
moment that you're stranded, when you realize that you're stranded, like your brain is fried.
Yeah.
You either like go into survival mode immediately, or I don't know, your anxiety might even take over you.
That's why you got to start carb loading from the week before. Hella pasta,
Who
rice.
plans to get stranded though? Like, and I'm sure it doesn't work like that.
I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there, innit? Like,
Yeah.
you know, just in preparation.
That's when you just drink salt water and nap.
Damn.
Just wait for the end.
Mm.
Die of dehydration. Okay, so we both saying we'd pick a somebody.
Oh yeah,
Our op?
you swayed me.
Yeah,
I picked my up.
because it's lonely out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just seeing bear waves all day.
Yeah. You can be the type of person that says, oh, I love my own company, all you want.
Yeah.
But, bro, it does in your house.
Mm.
That's on your terms.
Horrible, and it's just hot, and it's cold at night. Okay. Fols picked 28 Vans.
13.
13. What was the most embarrassing fashion trend you used to rock?
Ooh. Embarrassing.
Or that you look back
Waistcoats in the rave.
That was drip. That was big drip back then.
Nah, man. Looking back, I'm like, what is this?
Yeah. Lylan Scott top matching the Vans.
on now? What?
It's like a Lylan Scott
Good
polo,
jumper.
Yeah.
like matching the Vans. So if I'm
Oh,
wearing
the
like
colour of the van.
I'm wearing like a red Lylan Scott polo, red Vans.
Oh.
If I'm maybe wearing a green or yellow, you know.
Okay, was that your signature style?
No, it was like funky house raves and stuff. That was just like the kind
Oh,
of
lots of neon.
yeah, a lot of color. You know,
Yeah.
not everyday black in it. You know, so
Blue.
mm.
I've said this before. It was the WWF belts for me.
Stephanie McMahon, Intercontinental Champion.
It was a really dark time in fashion for me.
That was
I
a
remember them
horrendous
belts, and
time.
they used to be just underneath the bosom and that.
Just they were so thick.
Shout out to
and
Storm
like-
Parties for capturing
Oh
these
my
moments.
God.
Yeah. Marv
Horrible.
Brown and them man.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Serial photography.
Yeah. That's a good era, you know.
Bro, amazing era.
But you know, I hear them though, because a lot of the drip would be like either leggings or tights, and then they might wear like a long shirt
Vest,
and vest,
belt.
and with a belt, little bit of cleavage, and just have the belt there and that,
beads,
because
bare
there to
ankles.
accentuate the figure and stuff, innit? So
Yeah.
Just such a like glitter eyeshadow, very thin eyebrows. It was
Wow.
just a
dark times.
yeah.
Innit?
It was such a dark time.
Were you still catching fish back then? Were you still catching fish back then?
I'm not a fisherman, sweetie.
You're a fisher woman.
Um,
Don't move on.
another number
7.
7. Oh no, this one is kind of fashion related as well. So I don't know if you want to pick another number.
Okay. 21.
21. Who is your Mount Rushmore of music?
Of music.
Mr. Beyonce? No?
I feel like Jay-Z would definitely be on there.
Yeah, he'll be in my Mount Rushmore. Stevie Wonder will be there.
Oh. Would you have another rapper?
Maybe not. I'm not sure.
A female singer?
No, you don't have to do that.
I'm
Don't try and level the playing field.
just offering
Nah,
support.
Gender equality, no. If he wants all men, that's
Whitney
what he
Houston.
wants.
Whitney Houston will be there.
Okay, yeah.
Michael Jackson will be there. How many people? And
I
It's
feel
usually
like
5. It's 5.
5.
Five.
And one more. There's so many. But yeah, just
Okay.
geniuses up there.
Strong. I've got to stay consistent with my brand. 50's up there. Don't laugh.
I love the
This
dedication.
is important to me. Don't laugh,
Okay,
please.
okay,
Thank
sorry.
you. Luther Vandross,
Okay.
Kanye West.
Mm.
Jay would be on there as well.
Yeah.
Jay's on there. Then other stuff like a Michael Jackson.
Obviously, like a Michael Jackson.
No, but like these,
Wow.
the greats. They're the people that like hands down they
Yeah.
change music and
I
like
feel
the
like that's
icons
more
and stuff
than
in it. Yeah. But like my personal people that like I don't have to. Those people stay there. Their music you can never ignore. But the people that like I actively go to listen to
Yeah.
would be like So Luther, 50 Cent. I didn't grow up on Jay-Z like that for some other people, but I got a later appreciation.
Okay.
So that's where like, and I couldn't know like this guy's the coldest, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Funny enough, yeah, might have a track of Beyonce in there as well. If you're feeling funky.
Yeah, always. I'd say Beyonce, Brandy, MJ. I'd say Kanye, like you as well, and Whitney.
Yeah.
I think that for me would be like, wow, icons. Should we do one more?
Yeah, do one. I'll pick one and then we'll get off this.
Okay, pick a number.
Between 1 and 30, yeah?
Yeah.
I would take 21.
Are you here?
You said pick a number between 1 and 30, innit? That's
I already picked that one.
You picked 21?
That's
Yeah.
literally the one we just did.
Oh, whoops. Maybe that edible from the weekend still kicking my ass. I'll tell you the story about the edible. I was flying. 17.
17 is, who was your favourite Disney villain?
Disney villain.
Yep.
Is Prince of Egypt Disney?
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever the Pharaoh in there, man.
Oh.
Yeah, wickedness.
Ramesses.
That's
Yeah.
DreamWorks.
Is it DreamWorks?
Yeah.
I love that Chris just let me rock with it.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Let me rock,
I
man.
support you, King.
Yeah.
Villain. Scar.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Strong.
Yeah.
I don't know what his name is. The guy from no, Gaston.
Gaston.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say
He
the
was a
guy
hater.
From, Tiana the Frog and the Pea. No.
The Princess and the Frog.
What kind of fucking Nollywood remix were you watching, bro?
The
Oh
princess
my
is
God.
Tiana. The character is Tiana.
Oh, what?
But I don't know what.
I don't know what you was watching, boy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that film. You know the
Because
guy.
they're in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was quite a nice,
The
a
voodoo
good
don.
bad, yeah, a good bad guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Jafar as well. He's up there. A classic villain.
Scar's definitely probably
Yeah.
the ultimate villain, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually, Jafar was a mad villain, you know. Like, he was chasing all the power and he turned into a sorcerer. But it was short-lived.
Very short.
Yeah.
That's the story there, guys.
Okay. Well, Chrissy's Corner's over, guys,
It's
for this
over.
week.
Corner's shut.
We'll be back next week for more Chrissy's Corner. Go on, Vans. Have you got an artist spotlight? Were you going to take us somewhere? Or
I'll do that later.
Okay.
But, the Brit Awards.
yes.
The nominations came out early last week.
Yeah, last week. Yeah,
Last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Brit Awards is like, you know, the entire country. It's mainstream. It's the highest awards for artists in this country. So you've got a diverse type of nominations or artists involved. So album of the year is the biggest one that you can win there. Would you agree?
Yeah, album of the year, male artist, female artist, those are the biggest ones.
Yeah.
Song of the year, those are the bigger categories in my opinion.
So Mastercard album of the year, we've got Stormzy in there with This Is What I Mean.
Okay.
You know, that's someone from our scene, so obviously we're gonna come speak about it first. Then you've got Fred again, Actual Life Free. You got Harry Styles, Harry's House, Wet Leg, and the 1975. So
I heard they're a really good band, by the way, as well.
yeah, they
a
are.
good band.
Harry Styles is, you know, as big as, you know, as ever. He's one of the biggest artists in globally as well. So that's going to be a difficult one for Stormzy to win.
I'll be honest, I was surprised to see him in there, to be honest, for that.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I was a bit surprised. I'm happy for him, but I was a bit surprised to see his album in there, but more power to him.
Yeah, I mean, we got to think about it first. Like, the Brit Awards is about impact and numbers, and Stormzy did that. So
Did he do numbers with the album?
yeah, straight to #1 as well.
Okay.
So
Sales though, do we know that? Because that would be another indicator of checking as well.
yeah, but it's also your chart position indicates that you sold more than everyone else.
Yeah, but
so that's what they look at as well.
course.
Just obviously from a metrics point of view, it's not about necessarily who's done the astronomical numbers because they're not going to be
It is
everyone.
though. It is though. Like,
It
it's
is
not-
though,
it's
but
not-
I'm saying like out of all the nominations, not everyone is going to do astronomical numbers to get to number one. You just have
of
to
course,
sell
but
more than everyone else.
No, but that's why I'm asking when you say, could be something because they flippantly stuff like numbers. Of course you went number one. And I'm not trying to say number one flippantly as well. Massive achievement. Congratulations. I'm just asking when we say like, did numbers, what did he actually sell that week, innit? Because in the field he's in and the space he's in, if he's in and amongst that will also be part of the conversation as well. When you're with the upper echelon, the big boys. That's what I was asking, innit?
Yeah, but it's just solely about like, you know, who actually, you know, got to that position by putting whatever number it is on the board, you just beat everyone else. You got to the top position. This is what they look at, as well as impact and obviously
how good the album is,
how
it was received,
good the album is.
Yeah.
And
I don't think it's just. I think that thing is also part. I just don't want to stress the point. So I think it's part of that as well. What you sold as well.
So I mean, it'll be good for him if he wins that. I'm not sure if it's done enough because it's still relatively new.
Yeah.
You know, to actually make the deadline, like, you know, I'm surprised that it's on there just solely off that reason.
Are these fan votes for BRIT, or is it panel?
I'm not sure.
Not Assembly of all shows are.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Then you've got Artist of the Year, Central C, Fred again, George Ezra, Harry Styles, Stormzy. So it's a double nomination for him.
Central C, and
he's had a big year.
That's a big look.
He's had a big year.
Really big look.
He's had a big year.
And like 1 billion streams at this point now.
Streams. All of his singles are charting.
Yeah. Impact across the pond as well.
Yeah, impact across the pond. He's, you know, so it can't be ignored. So that's, you know, he earned that position for me on there. He's had a great year. You know, whether you like his music or not, you can't deny the impact, man. He's got the kids as well. So
it's very true, yeah.
So yeah, man, it'll be an interesting one to see who wins that one. I think that's probably the most.
When is the award show as well? Is it quite soon?
Yes, I think it's next month. It's in Feb.
Okay.
Song of the Year: H and Ashanti, Baby, Cat Burns, Go, Dave, Starlight, Ed Sheeran and Elton John, Merry Christmas, Eliza Rose and In Planetary Criminal, Baddest of Them All, George Ezra, Green Grass, Harry Styles, As It Was, Lewis Capaldi, Forget Me, LF System, Afraid to Feel, Sam Smith, and Kim Petras, Unholy. That's a lot.
That's a lot going on.
That is a lot going on in there. But Cat Burns, she's having a great year. That's another one. She's nominated for that, and I think Best Newcomer. Group of the Years. And, you know, really
Go to the one that was the talking point was that R&B pop category.
Yeah, and shouts to Koji Radical. He's been nominated for Best New Artist.
Amazing, shout out to Koji.
Yeah. So the talking point was Best Pop and R&B Act.
And stop dead. Already have a problem. Why are those two things being grouped together? Why can't they get their separate categories? I don't understand why they're lumped together like that.
That's just a token thing from them.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely. Because they know that they're going to get noise from this, but they can't justify an R&B category just yet in something that is so mainstream. Because whether we like it or not, British R&B is still, you know, doing a circuit to actually be seriously considered in this country.
Yeah.
And I've seen the complaints, and I see the complaints, and I hear a lot of them, but people need to be for real. Be for real.
Be
However,
for real.
Be for real.
Can you leave that to Chrissy, please? leave the be fucking for real.
Be
to
fucking for real.
Man said be for
Now, be for real, like, because obviously I love UK R&B more than
a lot of these people.
A lot of the people. Do you know what I'm saying? And you got to think about it from a historical point of view. British R&B has always been something that struggled. We had like the rise and the phenomenon of Craig David, right? And then after that, we had, I don't know, Lamar.
Oh,
You know, that came
50.
from Fame Academy. These guys like were doing their thing. Like, you know, it felt like it was just one at a time. And after Born to Do It, Craig David went off to America, Slicker Than Your Average. It really didn't do as well because Born to Do It led with a single that had garage influence at the time, which was very much a UK thing across the board. You got to think about like the country from a wider spectrum than just the bubble that we're in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I hear all of the talented other artists, you know, outraged by this and fans alike. But at the same time, you got to think about you lot are still just doing a circuit. Like, you've got to think about where the support is coming from. Like, yes, the infrastructure in the industry in regards to R&B is non-existent. There's not that much support because all they want to see is these artists do numbers in order to be, you know, in this conversation.
Yeah.
Like, you got to think about the projects from some of these people. Like, have they charted in a way where like they're like, all right, cool, we need to start pushing it in a way that, you know, you may see in the US.
Is it making enough noise for us to care? Is what you're saying? It's a roundabout way of looking at it.
The thing is that like I don't want to conflate the two where like we're confusing recognition and talent, because the music is there. The music is beautiful. It's world class to me. Do you know what I'm saying? But the infrastructure is just not there. Like, if you want to compare it to the US, a lot of the R&B like has had this structure forever, and there's superstars. So like the up and coming artists from the US, as soon as they start making noise, they're working with a Chris Brown or a Usher. If you look at LMA as a case study, she had to go into the US to pop. Mustard grabbed her, and then Chris Brown's on that first album immediately. That's a superstar. That's been in this game 20 years deep. She then goes on a Usher single. That's a legend. The diamond selling artist, like, and then you've got people like SZA. They've come up with a rapper or a rap group, someone to stand next to them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's other examples as well. Like, I can't think of just yet, but over there we can't compare it because like we're still. I think it's a thing where we need to start playing the long game a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying?
What
like,
you're saying is this hurting or helping? Because if you're saying that it's not really a thing like that per se, this is almost kind of doing that space a favor by even. They don't have to. But by what you're saying, I hope I'm hearing you correctly. The Brits could get away with not even acknowledging R&B at the Brit Awards.
yes, because
So if they then put in it and lumping it with the pop category, is that just, you know, even though it's a tick box exercise, we're kind of
if we're keeping it back, bro, like the white market ain't fucking with the R&B in the UK. Once they get onto that brings more visibility.
Yeah.
Like, because that's what the Brits consider.
Yeah.
It's a numbers game for them. Do you know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, you know, the talent in the UK R&B scene at the moment doesn't equate to the metrics that the Brits require.
I was talking about numbers earlier. Everyone's on that convo, innit? So, listen, we will always talk about it because it's not been, until it gets solved, it's always going to be a discussion point. But
and you lot got to start supporting all the other platforms that support you as well. Because, you know, you can't always just shoot to the stars. You got to play the long game. You got to go where people are giving you your flowers, not just on your friends' platforms. Like, you know, people that are reaching out, because there are. And I've been seeing like people that champion this sound on their platforms are saying the same thing.
Okay, they're echoing the same thing.
They're echoing the same thing, you know. So it's a matter of us working together. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, the Mobos didn't even acknowledge a lot of these talented UK R&B stars.
So why are you
know what I'm
shooting all
saying?
the way over there? Yeah.
Like, it's that just indicates to me that there's a lot more work to do.
But then how do you feel?
And
about,
it's not even like on the artist. It's about like everything around it. It's like, you know, like the average person, don't know about a lot of these artists. If you're in the social media space, like they fuck with your music, like, and if they manage to get on national radio, even like on specialist shows, which they do, some people that listen to the radio every day, they're just gonna capture it. Like, Bella, Evil Eye. For me, one of the best UK R&B songs in the past 5 years. It's on a Netflix show. That's probably from, you know, like the noise that it made. Colours did amazing. She did exceptional on there. She's one of our brightest talents as well. And I know that she was disgruntled by this, but, you know, as it goes, you got to keep on going. We got to keep creating quality, and, you know, it's hard to say like the industry are going to, you know, embrace it in a way that they're going to embrace it, because like now everyone is just metrics based, or they're not trying to, you know.
But it's hard not to be, because that is, at the end of the day, you have markers of success. Of course, people can have bots, all these things, but numbers do still matter. Did you go top 20, top 40, number 1, top 10 that week? Did you sell more than the last person? So numbers will always be a metric. We can't act like those things aren't important. A bit of me feels like sometimes we're flogging a dead horse. This thing hasn't necessarily been a thing like that in the UK. We've had sprinkles, and we've had time periods when, and even then, they're quite specific. So for as great as that album is from Craig David, for it to pop, you come for a familiar space that kind of blurs colour lines, which is garage. Because we're all in a dance together, youth culture, having a good time, not violent, feel good vibes. Everyone's in there and flexing and enjoying themselves. Even though at your core, maybe you actually want to do other slightly different things, and you're very good at it. And the album showed that, because essentially it's an R&B album. It's not a garage album.
It's not a garage, but
it's not how you led. Because that was, and also the producers, what was going on at the time, and that was the space.
And that was a sound that was not just in London, it was all over the UK.
Yeah.
Same with Mystique, bro. Like when they first had their song Why, it was traditional, a mid-tempo song, and then a producer came and grabbed it, remixed it, added a little bit of garage sound to it, and it charted. And then that's the kind of way that they led. Like, yes, they had the R&B vocals on the track, but let's give it a high tempo garage type of sound to be digestible for the rest of the UK. And you saw that formula worked.
So then we're missing a trick then, if, of course, I know we want to move things forward, but also the kind of space we're in a minute where there's a lot of flips, a lot of samples.
I don't want that for the scene.
No, but you say you don't want it for the scene, but when Georgia Smith comes back in and does that a little bit and gets successful with that, and AJ Tracy start, like, you can see there is a pathway. Yeah. Sometimes you can be being overly stubborn when over here it doesn't work that way, and you're fighting a bigger fight. I know everyone goes, oh yeah, just going to go to America. Some of you for a rude awakening. You're going to go there and you're not even close. Also, part of the reason why you probably struggle over here is tradition. A lot of you sing your R&B in a very different style. You don't sound like you're from here.
Yeah.
We had that fight with the UK rap scene. If you go to old school, you will see a lot of man spitting American. Yeah. Why would I like your thing when the people that are actually from there sound better already doing that? And I'm not saying we haven't got talent. We absolutely do have talent over here, but there's a lot of people that get lumped into that talented box. You go over to America, you're going to get found out. It's just, in my opinion, that's just that, like, it's my truth, innit? You're going to go there. Everybody isn't going to have that LMA story. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not going to be that, innit? So, yeah, they're just going to go over and get me. We have powerhouses. We have people that like grew up singing in the church.
Yeah.
So like you're competing against, and even a lot of those who just because they have a good voice, they don't make it.
Yeah.
So it's really, really hard, innit? Like, that is the place for it. That is the holy grail. That is like the
I think they're just more. They're just more accepting of that the sound. I don't necessarily think like you have to be a powerhouse vocalist to succeed in R&B in today's type of sound. So the people that are making R&B over here are sort of like for like in the type of music that they're making with a lot of the R&B stars in the US. It's just that they've just got the visibility, the money's there, and you know the production is better.
Infrastructure. Yeah. Okay, what's your because this is something you're very passionate about. What's your, if I could put you on the spot, your starting five? If you're sending five over there, who's your starting five? Who are you sending over there? Who's gonna go and sit down with Rodney Jerkins?
Cleo Soul.
Okay.
Tiana Major 9.
Okay.
I'll fling Bella in there.
Okay, that's 3.
Jazz Caris.
Okay.
I'll fling Jamila Barry in there.
Cool, that's 5.
3,
4.
Who else?
Cleo Soul, Jazz Caris, Jamila Barry. Did you say Bella?
Bella.
And what was it, someone?
Tiana Major 9.
Tiana Major, so that's our 5 then. Well, if you want to go 7 aside, keep going if you're flowing as a spirit.
No, there's a lot, man. There's a lot, and you know, the same with the guys, man. Who am I thinking of? Jack James.
Okay.
You know,
that's a name that always crops up. Jack James.
Because you know he's doing amazing things. He's making great music alongside Scribs Riley. He's not even like, you know, like he doesn't have the traditional R&B voice, but he makes great music.
Well, he's also a producer as well, so it's like I think also his bit is like he's still probably fighting that fight of maybe getting taken seriously as the artist, because when you're showing up and you've got the plaque for people being successful, people kind of maybe just want that.
Yeah, so no, I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, in terms of just the music that he's making.
No, of course.
You know,
and you get people that have like the kind of mashup of like, you can hear there's R&B in there, but there's also a little bit of rap, and there's like whatever's the current sound and style, and maybe like if it's kind of like wave music or auto tune, but those people can sing, but you can hear it in there. Like we spoke about, what's the On My Sleeve with Cash Page?
Yeah,
you caught me that time when I was on the sofa. You put me on the ground, and I was singing from my soul.
Yelling from his diaphragm.
It's an amazing song, isn't it? So and I'm a lot of what you're saying I'm with. I think the key word is the infrastructure thing, but whilst we have to fight that fight, I think also people need to box clever and be like, look at the landscape, look at the history of this music in this country. What does it look like? What has worked? What sounds have worked? Why has it worked? Can I incorporate some of that?
And I don't think I've seen a large crop of R&B artists at one time making incredible music in this country.
Yeah.
And do the current crop of the R&B people that we're referring to, do they even work together?
Yeah, some of them do.
Okay.
That doesn't necessarily feel, to me anyway, like an R&B thing. It's more a UK thing.
Yeah, because you've got
the rappers and the singers linking up more of that.
In that, like in the US, that's a thing. Like you see a lot of that. Like that's something that Stormzy actually does well. I remember when Ray Black came out and he jumped on a song early, My Hood. He's got what's his current single?
Fire Babe? Is that the one?
I don't think so.
What's the most recent one off the album?
Shining. What's that one called? Yeah, Hide and Seek. There's a Flow remix. He's got a remix with Flow on that.
Okay.
You know, he's got Debbie over in his camp, which I think 0207 Def Jam, they're really trying to do something with her.
And didn't he have what's the song he had with Emanike that they didn't let Emanike perform an X Factor that time?
Oh, Blinded by Your Grace.
Blinded by Your Grace,
yeah. So, you know, he's one that.
That's a good example of someone that does that and has done that well.
That, you know, so we need more of that. The R&B, some of the R&B lot do collaborate, man. They're friends. Like I went to Bella's show a couple months ago, and Jack James came out, Tamira came out. That's another artist that makes great music here.
That's cold.
So you know, like they're all supportive of each other in it. So it's just like I think they're starting something.
So your thing is everyone just kind of needs to wait this thing out. As much as the complaints are maybe coming from a good place,
they're starting something. And I think like if they have, you know, like there's R&B raves nowadays, but I don't see DJs taking a risk and playing these UK R&B stars.
That's a good point as well.
Very fair point.
You got to start doing that.
That's a good point. I need to hear, but it's a hard one because people look at it's a lot of nostalgia in it. And now I'm gonna be honest, bro. Am I gonna play this young girl or boy that's bubbling when I've got Mary J. Blige hits?
Yeah, but then
let's have it right, Vans. In the middle of the dance, I get it.
It's true,
maybe, and also you're not. Well, a lot of us. When
look at the age. Its age comes into a factor.
But Vans, but when are you getting to the dance?
Yeah, no, I'm not just saying just me. I'm saying like the younger generation, for example, like they might not really fuck with Mary J. Blige like that in the shubs.
Okay, then you might want to hear like Summer Walker or Scissor, all these things. But then when also there's a format. When is that risk taker, that DJ? When is that person going to play that song? It's going to be the earlier set.
Yeah.
And when are we getting to the dance?
But this is what I'm saying. Like maybe you just by taking a risk is not playing it. Taking a risk is playing it at a time where the dance floor is packed.
Yeah.
That's, for me, taking a risk. If you're a good DJ, you can slip something in.
Yeah.
And then it's going to catch some ears. It may not catch everyone's ears at that very moment, but it's doing something.
Risk versus reward. I might not get booked again. I feel for people on the other end because there's a lot of onus on other people in it, because it's the same thing can get pushed back on to the crowd as well. It's like, are you guys receptive? Are those spaces? It's like, it's more of the intimate setting, I think, where that works. If it's not to put anybody on blast. If it's like Chucky's got his R&B part in a minute. If it's at that the size of like a box park.
Oh, that's a Facebook crowd.
I'm telling you, bro. No DJ is risking playing someone that is just bubbling on SoundCloud and is like at the minute and doing that at 1 o'clock in the middle of the dance. They're not, bro. You're not. It's not worth the risk. I'm telling you, it's not. You want to get your next book.
Yeah, but like that type of R&B rave, I think that it's gonna lead with. I haven't been, so I don't know.
So should we put an asterisk against your opinion?
I haven't been. Okay, so I don't know. But it seems like, obviously, with how well it's doing, it just seems like it's got all the classics, all the ones that we love and know, that everyone's going to be guaranteed to sing along to.
Of course, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what, does the numbers, and that's what has everyone looking like the party is lit on the camera.
Yeah.
So... but like all these other little ones that keep popping up, you do hear it, but you just would like to hear it more.
I'm just trying to offer pushback just so we get to a better place. I think the overarching thing is one hand has to wash the other. So the artists want, the Brits aren't doing this, but then if there's tiers before the Brits and you're not engaging with those platforms as award shows, there's a problem there.
Yeah.
If people are trying to get you on their platform to have down maybe sit downs, interviews, different type of content, and you're not engaging, you're missing tricks, innit? Because also as well, it's not just maybe an R&B specific issue. Artists are very entitled, very selfish. It's all about them. The UK music scene is dead. No one's paying attention. No one cares about you, bro. No, it's not the UK music scene is dead. No one cares about your thing.
Yeah.
Because I can say, this scene is dead. No, that person might not care about what I've got to say in regard to this podcast. I've got to make enough noise and leave no stone unturned, and then we can go, you know what? They're not doing enough out there, not receptive to us. Like, try and do that first, cover all those bases. Don't miss nothing out, innit? Everybody just wants to go, okay, cool, I put out a few things, they're doing well, and now suddenly everyone's just meant to care.
Bro, I'm seeing people like like, this person should be recognized, like, and I'm like, this person has even charted.
So many people haven't even done shows like that yet.
Yeah.
Like...
And then when they come and do a show, like if they do a show too early, you say there's no artist development.
You've got one EP, be for real.
Chrissy, can you say the tagline, please?
Be fucking for real.
Okay, thank you. We've got to leave that to the couple. And it's the most passionate I've seen Vans in a little while,
Right?
I need to find more stuff to get you like invigorated like this, bro. Because I was trying to jump in, trying to get a word in.
Yeah.
This is the most quiet I've been in weeks.
All I'm saying is that, like, shout outs to all the people that are pushing it, all the artists that are making the great music, all the producers, all of that. Do you know what I'm saying? I have friends amongst that that are doing an amazing job.
You're going to get a couple calls after this.
But it's just like, there's a lot more to do than just say, or like, show your displeasure like online.
But then it doesn't help when you got MNEK tweeting out. None of the people in this category are
circling,
especially
Cat Burns.
Especially Cat Burns. That sounds like hate.
Yeah,
that's half a minute of hate over there.
Yeah, he shouldn't have done that, man. He shouldn't have added her. Like, obviously, I know what they did. It's like they put her in there, but
she's black.
Yeah,
if you're black, you immediately do R&B.
Yeah,
that's what they do. You're urban.
She has a lot of soul in her voice. She has a magnificent voice, but she doesn't make R&B music.
Yeah. So that's what my part of the problem is. Like, okay, just chuck her in there. It has to be R&B.
Yeah, that's all they.
It's like that thing when Tyler Creator was having that issue. It's like, this is not a rap album. Like, acknowledge me. This is mainstream music. Yeah,
and they put. I think there's definitely like an element of, well, you're nominated or you're in a category, so what's the problem?
Yeah, just like I said, man, keep creating.
No, it's definitely keep creating. Leave no stones unturned, and just like also the other people have got to do their job as well, because as much as we're saying, you're kind of doing them a favor, you're kind of doing Cat Burns a disservice as well, because she's not being properly placed. And at the end of the day, you need to be, labels mean things, innit? Because once we label you correctly, we can sell you correctly, innit?
Yeah.
Because you are actually doing her disservice. Did she go number one, Cat Burns? Did she start really highly? Am I wrong?
She did, yeah. I think it was a top 5 single.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this person is on their way to being successful and they've had a moment. Don't try and like dim their light and say, oh, they're just this thing when. And okay, at least let the person define what they are.
Yeah.
Not just
Don't
the house defining you. If she says that she's R&B, even though we'll still say she's not, let her come out and say that, innit? And then Monique, if you got any gripes on that, because I remember there was a time that you two were complaining because you went double plastic. I remember, you know, and the Hetties caught a lot of, you know,
Hetties,
yeah, they caught a lot of strays, and it was a good time online.
It was.
We had a good episode, my neck, my back. Classic, you know. We had fun with it, innit?
Yeah.
So ridiculous.
I mean, like, he's responsible for a lot of hits, though.
Listen, he's amazing pen, bro. Like, this thing ain't light either as well, you know? And he can do different things style-wise as well. So, you know, I just don't get away, like, from our dance space, innit? That's a space that, like, we can do really, really well in it. And we do really well in it. So, do the R&B as well. But the UK is a very different landscape to the US, innit?
Very.
So, try and understand your space and work at angles, innit? So,
I agree.
yeah. Are you happy with how passionate Vans was about this topic?
I'm just so surprised. I love that.
If it's real hip hop,
Yeah.
R&B,
Yeah.
Jamaican women. What else gets Vans super passionate?
Man, music.
Yeah, just music in general.
Yeah. All the like.
What the hell is that?
It was a DJ spinning the latest tunes.
See, you're the DJs who don't need to dance in that. If that's how you DJ, if that's how you DJ, we've got another thing coming.
If I
You
was
know,
a DJ, I'd just be dramatic for no reason.
yeah. You start voguing and stuff,
press,
and
spin. Like,
Actually, might as well get into my artist spotlight.
go off.
Last week I did Rich Forever, Rick Ross.
Yep.
10 years anniversary. This week we have who do we have? ASAP Rocky.
Okay.
ASAP Rocky, 10 years of Long Live ASAP, his debut album, which was highly anticipated at the time, after the success of his
mixtape. Yeah.
Remember when he first came out and everyone was like,
Purple swag.
yeah. When that dropped, everyone was like, what is this new wave coming out of New York?
This guy's like from New York by way of Houston. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, like dressing a little bit. They were from Harlem, innit? So they always had like
There's a lot
Harlem
of Rick Owens. It was very flamboyant and different.
Right.
Yeah, it was different. So,
but they had a crew energy. So it's like, it is like a
ASAP Yams as well. He was like
Wu-Tang or something. There was a lot going on.
Yeah, they had a wave, ASAP Mob and stuff.
So they came to the UK early as well.
They did come to the UK.
They linked up with what's the clique from West back in? It was like Piff Gang. What was the
Piff Gang? Yeah, I think when they're from North.
Were they from North?
I thought they were from North.
Hey, I'm from South, man. Anyone outside our border, I just lump people together.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. It was definitely a moment. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So that album had Goldie. It had Fashion Killer.
I was like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it had Wild for the Night with
Skrillex. I remember that.
Yeah, and the big one was Problems. Fucking Problems.
Yeah.
Which was big, and Twitter's been doing this thing like over the past week about like on a rap song who carried the song on its back. Like, have you seen that thread?
I have. Yeah, I've seen that thread. Yeah.
So this one, there was like a debate on this song who had the best verse. Kendrick, ASAP, or Drizzy?
Kendrick.
Do you know what? I used to say Kendrick, but
revisionist history. Go on.
It's Drake.
Okay.
He had the best verse on that.
Okay.
Cheat Code, thought you produced it, you know.
Oh, did he turn his levels up a bit more?
He may have had the beat longer.
Okay, cool. Oh, he had a chance to
He may have had the beat longer.
If my producer's producing,
he sat with the beat longer than everyone else.
Okay.
Yeah. I had to turn this in.
I'm not mad if you say that. I'm not mad. It's not like super duper clear between them verse wise, but
it's got quotables where like I think Kendrick's verse is better in a concert.
And what Drake's is
better. I know you love this
dick.
I'm Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, that serves better in a party setting than Drake. Drake's just flowing.
Yeah.
Or like when he says drop down and
better vibes, but then content is Drake's.
But you would expect it in the reverse, and you'd expect
Vibes
Kendrick's
from-
to be a bit more lyrical, and Drake's to be the vibes and go off for the club or when you're outside and stuff, turning up.
Yeah, like Drake just, you know, he just flows throughout the beat
Yeah.
better than Kendrick does for me. But Kendrick was just going for the quotables.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
Like, you got to do something to stand out.
That was a time period. Like, remember there was
No one acknowledges A$AP Rocky's.
not really. A$AP never been lyrical, spiritual miracle for me. It was never that. It was more about.
Nah, but he does a job, man. Allow him.
The back in the day, I think he did a better
He's not like
job.
Gold Link where you don't even know what the niggas say.
Don't do that to Gold Link.
Leave him
Don't
alone.
listen. Gold Link.
What does Gold Link say?
A lot of stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like what?
All the stuff that needs to be said.
He's got a song with Dan Diggers, man. Stop that, man.
His most famous song, what's he rapping about?
It doesn't matter. It's vibes, bro.
And obviously 2 Chainz on the hook.
Yeah. That was a time. That was a space when the guys were a little bit closer. So Kendrick, Drake, Cole.
Yeah.
Wale was still there for a little bit. Then he kind of
The control
dropped out a
verse
little
mashed
bit.
it all up.
Yeah, where my man kind of set us apart, and Drake was so upset in that.
He was mad upset.
I think he had the interview Semtex and he was super upset.
Yeah,
And
he was
talking
upset,
about,
man.
Yeah,
Zach, I don't know why you did that, man.
we were brothers. can we talk about Drake's patois with popcorn? I'm sorry to take you off. Like, it's done. I'm over it now. It's enough's enough.
Oh, is it? What is there another?
He's got a song with popcorn in it.
At the moment, a new
Is it
one.
We Can't Done? I think it's called. The song's
I
called,
don't
isn't it?
know.
Yeah, it's yeah. Allow me, man, please, man. Yeah.
Just God bless the Don.
But the thing is, I know it will get played. It's Drake, and it will get played when people are outside and stuff. But yeah, and it's fun. I think the timing's hilarious because a clip come out maybe a couple of weeks ago where I don't know what the show is, where he's basically talking about how certain guys in Toronto talk about slang about mans and that. So basically, kind of saying that they don't talk proper, kind of talking
It's
down
ignorant.
on that type of speak, like talking like. Right, is you saying that and now you're this? It's just funny, innit? So when those things happen, I'm like, anytime we've had any critique of Drake, I'm like, this guy's an actor. He's playing a role and doing amazingly well.
Fair. Yeah,
You always got to remember that he's an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is very true.
Yeah, but I don't want to take you off too far. We'll get back to A$AP, innit?
Yeah, no, it was a great time. 10 years ago, it feels like a long time ago, man. I went to that tour, so it was a great show. I went to Birmingham to watch that show,
Okay.
and yeah, man.
I thought they were really going to take over and like this be this new wave, and it just didn't really happen for me.
All right, so after that did really well, that album, because he had hit singles, and you know it coincided with the tour, and you know they had that energy, and shortly afterwards A$AP Ferg came out, so like they still had that wave. I think the misdirection came after Yams was passing.
Okay.
I think he was like the real glue to A$AP Mob. And then I think A$AP also started to get a lot more modeling deals.
He got lost in the fashion world a little bit.
Then he came to London to kind of like integrate with the scene over here. And, you know, he dropped the album after that, which I don't think it didn't really do as well as the previous one. But, you know, he came back with Praise the Lord and stuff. So like he still has a presence in a way, but now it's just like, now that he's with Rihanna, he's just been reverted to like, you know, Rihanna's boyfriend.
Not a bad position to be in.
A baby daddy.
Crazy.
It's true.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a great time, man, 10 years ago. So salutes to him. I think he released a video to a song on the album, Angels, just like an alternative version of the video in celebration of the 10 years.
Amazing.
And I think he had a party out in New York, I believe. And one more honorary shout outs to Miguel. Sure Thing has re-entered the charts after, I think that was another 2011. Yeah, it's re-entered the charts as...
What caused the resurgence? Was there like a...
TikTok.
Okay.
It was trending on TikTok,
yeah.
and he went on his gram and thanked TikTok for bringing him back into the top 20 of the Billboard.
That's when social
Top
media works
100.
wonderfully.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing where it's like a new audience, because Miguel's he's that guy. Don't
He's
get
that guy.
fucked up.
Listen, Sure Thing, like, you know, if I ever get down to the marriage journey, that's going to be in the marriage playlist.
The way you set up is like, if I ever get down to the marriage journey,
If I ever make it there,
you make it there. Do you not want that?
I do.
Okay, cool.
I do. But yeah, if I ever get there, that will be definitely one of the.
When you get there, say
when I get there,
Speak life into yourself, King.
when I get there, it will be in contention.
Okay, as one of the songs.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song to me.
That's an amazing song.
Yeah. So
That's amazing. Shout out to Miguel, man.
shout out to Miguel, and he said that the new thing is coming. We need that.
We need that, man.
Because
You're not
we
being
need that Adorn type kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope.
I was going to let it go, but
Kaleidoscope Dream.
okay.
That album was the one.
amazing album. I remember seeing him at Wireless that year when he was dressed as a Mexican wrestler. Man had the leather jacket on, leather trousers.
Yeah,
He was in like 30-degree heat and that.
Be shy for yourself.
Be shy for him, don't be shy for me.
Remember
Oh,
when he
sorry, I thought you said that's what you were wearing.
Me?
That's
Nah,
what I'm saying.
that is
Like,
insane.
what?
What? Just like Eddie Murphy, raw.
Be shy for yourself.
Remember when he gave that
The leg drop.
the leg drop?
Oh,
Classic moments,
poor
bro.
person. I hope they got compensation.
Yeah,
Yeah, he would have it.
Yeah.
That's especially in America,
What?
easy lawsuit.
I can't turn this neck.
I can't turn this neck.
What, you lot already know that if I fall over, I'm not getting up. I'm telling you, Ambulam is going to collect. I'm
Yeah,
not
you have to be
standing
dramatic.
up.
Yeah, you have to be
Like
dramatic.
nah, because like 1 minute you're singing along to his song, and then
Poof,
before you
in
know
your
it,
head.
And what was it? Was he trying to jump over something? And
he was trying to jump over like one part of the stage back to the other, but like there's
my
the
God.
crowd in between.
How he landed was like a clean leg drop, like
Yeah.
on the neck.
Because I think he was trying to go for the split land.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
you know
that
how
makes a bit
flamboyant
more-
he
He
is.
was really trying to go for the
The
performance.
Prince, like you
Yeah.
know, he's just one of Prince's babies,
Risk versus reward, man.
Yeah, it didn't
and
pay off.
he continued in falsetto.
The show must go on.
Come on, bro. Don't you remember the classic Destiny Child where Michelle falls down?
Yeah,
and they carry on
looked
singing.
at- they look back at it.
Like, get up, man. You have to keep going, bro. We ain't got time to wait.
It would be her.
Don't do that to Michelle. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But yeah, he said
Michelle alone.
he's got new music coming, and I'm sure he's got a lot to talk about because you know he split up with his babes.
Didn't they split up and get back together?
Yeah, now it's for good.
And they split up again.
Yeah, she
Circle it back, man.
Maybe that's why you didn't spin the block.
What?
Maybe that's why. Like it wasn't meant to be.
I'm a big promoter of spinning the block.
But that was like their fourth time, man.
5th time's a charm.
Yeah.
Can we try again?
But
What did the lyrics
no,
say?
But
Try again. Try some more.
yeah, but this time they were married. This time. And
Or they
then-
not married the first?
so they were like together for like 15 years.
Oh, one of them. Oh, don't get married then. 15
and then
years.
they got,
What
and
you get
then-
married for?
And then they got married, and then 18 months later.
Oh, 18 months.
To be fair, it was during the pandemic.
That was a rough time still. Very
A lot
rough
of people
time.
were.
Yeah, a lot of
A lot of people were down bad.
separations.
Chile.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah. Aha.
Tough
Yeah.
times.
So he's got a lot to talk about, man.
Listen, let's have some heartbreak from the man then, man. I want to hear
Yeah.
it, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
I'm ready for heartbreak music.
Oh, you.
Yeah. That's where the pain is.
Leading up to spring.
That's where the
That's what
pain.
you want to hear right now.
Like, let your heart defrost, please.
We're listening to like you know a lot of toxic R&B.
Yeah, I am waiting for that phase to die a little bit. Like
So the men can be back outside crying in the
not
rain.
necessarily crying, just like more love. Just like let's talk about the love in a slightly different way. Everyone isn't just like super, because also as well there's a lot of faux toxic behavior as well, because it's like the known thing.
Yeah.
Everyone trying to lean into that bag. If that's not, because also it's like, okay, look, let's say talk like a Summer Walker. She has to really go for it in life for us to get certain music in it.
Yeah.
I don't think everybody needs to go through that
It's
madness.
true. It's
Yeah.
true.
That's not fair, man.
Yeah.
What we require of artists are crazy.
But hold on, you two are always saying like, oh, they don't like Mary J.
Hey.
Blige. She doesn't need to be happy.
No, I was
There's other
speaking
people.
to how mad we are as consumers, innit?
Yeah.
I'm not being literal. Like I want Mary J. Blige to be happy.
Yeah.
Like that's someone that deserves happiness.
It's true. She do.
Can you see that?
Pain.
Yeah.
Looking
Yeah.
good though.
Pain.
You look
Yeah,
fantastic,
she's looking.
innit?
Yeah, she's looking
Fantastic.
great. So I mean, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be heartbreak, like you said. Just a little bit more heartfelt.
Yeah, more heartfelt. And let's just sing about some happy shit. Let's find our love,
Crying
man.
in the rain doesn't mean like you're in despair, but
But you want your girl back. You're in despair.
just go outside and cry in the rain. About
I wasn't
like,
crying,
how much I
man. It
love
was
you.
wet.
Yeah, but I just want you to be so overcome with emotion that you want to dance in the rain and tear your singlet.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
We need a dramatic.
But you'll look at him like cringe.
Okay, but do it though.
See how women are mad.
Because
Yes.
you need to convince her that you can't live without her.
Yeah.
Like, you've not eaten any meals.
There we go.
You're super duper down bad. It's because we're now too cool for school. Because of the corny taglines, people don't want to show how much like.
But
they want
this is
their
what
back.
they did.
But we listen. This remember, the game is meant to be sold and not told. We know they're capping.
Wait.
There's bare caps, isn't it? But you have to play along with the
get
game,
it.
bro. Like,
It's not corny if she likes you.
of course,
That's
bro.
true.
But no, but
Yeah.
it
That's
is.
very true.
Even this new age woman, it's still corny. Even if she likes you, it can still be corny.
But it's
her
more
type of
like,
corny.
Oh,
Yeah.
rather than ew.
Because you've almost got him. It depends on the situation, but whatever reason, you're trying to get your girl back. So let's insert all the cliche things. You've done a wrong and done a madness, and now you have to go above and beyond to go out. Your
Women
way.
are
So
corny too.
we know, bro.
Like it just depends on like if your corny matches her corny, then it's
Yeah.
it's a go.
Okay, what's women's corny? Let's go. Half a minute of hate, man. Quickly.
Huh? I don't know, like how women can be corny. Okay, what's my kind of corny? I feel under so much pressure.
No, take your time, man.
I don't know. I don't have it.
It's not even this. It's half a minute by a title, but no, you can take as long as you need.
What is my okay? So what are you asking me? Let me be clear.
What examples of women being corny? So we spoke earlier about Damson maybe being too excited
Yeah.
because this might be his first baddie, which I don't agree with. But
Carisha,
what's corny about?
GT, when she was holding up the sign.
Well,
Go Pappy.
go Pappy.
Yeah,
Is that corny?
yeah. It was cute. Like that's cute corny.
Okay.
Like it wasn't like ill corny. Like I can't think of anything else off the top of my head.
I know him. Stop.
Okay, that's corny. Yeah,
That's
like,
just cringe.
like he's not even like.
He'll
acknowledging
listen to
you.
me.
Yeah, yeah.
Or no, okay. Do you know what the corny is? Like if you're out and you know when we talk about this kind of like fake scenario when there's one babe cleaning up just a little bit too hard.
Or just clean up the apartment.
Are
and
you
that.
right? Can I get you a drink? Can I get you anything? Like, please hang your
Okay.
coat over there.
She's
like,
trying
we've
to
heard, like
claim her
we've heard.
position.
Yeah. So that's an example that I have.
Okay, cool, strong.
Thanks.
Do you have any examples, Fols?
Being man marked in a dance. and that.
Oh,
okay, yeah,
that
yeah.
one is number one.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, like, come on, babes, man. Like,
Even as a
I like you've been there
babe,
before.
Village.
even
Yeah.
as a babe, when you see it, you're just like, stand
Like, leave him to have
up,
fun with his
stand
pals and that and
up.
Are you
stuff.
shy for them?
So shy.
Mm.
Like, babes, your friends are literally dragging you. Like, relax. But
As much as this like goes against some of our ethos for R&A, yeah, women that love man too much, I just like
yeah,
allow me, man. Like, bro,
fair.
find a backbone, man. You know what's so funny? The real truth is, yeah, niggas like bad bitches. They don't like pick-me's. They don't like the pick-me babes. They don't. I know they present like that online, yeah. Everybody gets it. They go and get the plain Jane wife, but they're cheating with the bust-down babes.
The bust down babes.
Yeah.
Wow.
They don't like good women.
They don't. I was going to say we don't. They don't. Why are you both looking at me like that?
Okay.
Listen, history has shown.
You're not gonna speak your truth.
I'm speaking the truth.
Speak your truth, King.
Yeah, speaking the truth in it. So, yeah, I think
There's got to be a balance, man.
yeah, let's go off this corny topic because I'll start speaking too much truths in there. Oh, it's getting crazy.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. The way
Where were we?
you were talking about puppies.
I was.
Yeah.
I'm not anymore though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we go to what we're watching?
Yeah.
What we're
That's
watching.
safer because we do
Yeah.
need to get out of here.
Safe.
BMF season 2,
Episode
episode 2.
2. Heating up.
Catch
It's
me
heating
guys.
up.
What's going on?
For some people, it's simmering down because mum and dad in the episode tried to get their love back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Put on the nice little slips, trying to get sexy for her
Hey, do you
husband.
know what I was looking at? Meech's mama like,
I need some of them candied yams.
can I get to the
Yams.
Both of you are ridiculous.
I need some of that peach cobbler.
Oh my
Miss Yolanda, I'm ready for the tour. No?
Listen, she in episode 1, he was trying to get it on with her, and she was fobbing him off, saying that I'm tired, I've got work in a couple of hours. And episode 2 comes now, she's doing the cleaning. You know how women, like, they're always looking at for shit. She goes into his guitar case and finds a magazine.
Oh.
Pornography.
Yeah.
Oh.
Porn.
Titty
So
man.
then she's obviously feeling bad about it. She don't know what to do. So she goes to the lingerie shop with her daughter to buy her a bra. And she's like,
Alright,
she gets sold by the sales assistant, like, yo, you can get this credit card and, you know, ball out basically.
go crazy in Libianca.
Yeah. In the back of her mind, she knows that her husband is frugal.
Oh, okay.
You see the dad in Everybody Hates Chris?
Yeah, he's one of those.
He went to his school.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he's one of those. So, but she got it anyway in attempts to sort of like revive their.
She wanted it. So she
spark.
wanted to make herself feel better, make her daughter feel good, because like she basically was complaining to the dad that like she's got old bras and like she can't have hand-me-down bras like she needs. So she went and got a credit card out and the child's name in it.
Yeah.
So she could buy a nice outfit to go and see the family, get her some bras, and also get herself something sexy to spice up there.
Yeah, and you're gonna feel a way in it, like when things aren't going well in your relationship, and then you go and find like your husband's been looking at magazines, so then you're sort of feeling like inadequate.
Like, am I not enough?
Yeah, like and stuff like that. So I guess that played a part in her doing what she did. So one night he walks into the room and then she's there, bam,
Sprawl
like
out.
yo.
And the thing is, I was, hey yo,
I thought they were gonna get it in.
No,
I was like, raw, some middle-aged sex on TV. Whoa.
like, bro, listen, equal opportunities, man. Let's see them get it on and that.
Yes.
And just as she was trying to get sexy, Donnie's such bad vibes. He's
The
like,
man pulled out the
he pulled out
statement.
He put that statement. So you got a credit card out and our daughter's name.
That's
Absolute mood killer. He killed the mood.
That's terrible.
But the thing is that like when he first walked in and he was like, right, that's nice. And I'm thinking,
Because he was like, he was looking.
that was
oh my god, that was
He was-
so disgusting. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Michi's dad was looking at her like,
he
yeah,
was like, yeah.
yeah.
So I thought, okay, it's gonna go. But
was like,
then he
right,
had
yeah,
the
yeah.
statement behind his back.
Yeah, man
and
had his back
pulled
pocket.
it
He
out.
pulled it out.
And I was like, raw, like at least drop first and discuss later.
I know,
innit?
you know, but that's the wickedness in both
Yeah.
of us. And then when you're laying there and
Yeah.
still on your chest and that. So by the way, like, he took a credit card and our daughter's name.
How could you?
How could you
knowing
do
that?
that?
We're struggling.
Yeah, because he's probably like, his things aren't going right, and you can see both sides in it, and it's very sad to also see like when the couple have been together so long, but the spark is going or gone in their relationship. It's they can't get it back because now they're two totally different people.
And they're from an era where, it's sort of different.
And she seemed quite like God fearing as well.
Yep, yep.
So she took that almost as well, like
That's why
an
she don't want
affront-
to take Meech's money. If
Yeah.
she took Meech's money, they wouldn't be in these problems.
as an affront to her faith. Like, raw. So you're there with these dirty magazines. This is kind of unholy and that. I'm trying to give you this sanctified box, and you're out here with these
Heathens.
with these heathens, with these Jezebels in the magazines on page 4.
I'm not even repeating that.
No,
It wasn't even on page 4. It was the whole magazine.
oh no, he was going.
It wasn't
crazy.
even. It wasn't even like a newspaper where they've got a little
Section.
Randy section.
Oh, it's
Pause.
just like,
If you're Meech's mum, would you take the drug money? We're poor.
yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
No, do you know what? I can't honestly just say yes like that because that's your child, and when
You don't want to
know-
enable them and stuff.
Yeah, when you know that's what your child's going through, and then if something does happen, and then the child then turns around, or you try to reprimand the child, and then they then turn around and say, "Well, when you were buying like panty and bra, it wasn't a problem."
Do you know what? And like this is very early on because he's Meech, but he's not big Meech yet.
But even at that point, he's still doing like he can look after the family.
He could,
money.
but like obviously, like when you get to the level where they say that they went to, you got to come around at some point. There's no threat to us. Like
and I think
we're controlling.
If we're true to the story, part of the reason why his parents were kind of got off clean with the whole thing was because they never took any of his money. If I remember,
Right.
I think that bit is actually quite true to what happened in real life. Where
Okay.
his mum was, because even on the
But if you knew,
There
are
was-
you
there was-
still not an accessory?
there was no, because you didn't take any money, you didn't put like use any proceeds of crime to buy a house. You because also so a lot of people.
But are
when
they
first started-
perverting the court of justice?
No. You turn a blind eye. I'm not involved in anything, innit?
Yeah.
I'm not involved in nothing in it. There's nothing in my house.
It'll be
I'm not
different.
holding anything. I didn't take your cold hard cash and buy a house.
Right.
I didn't let you like me be the signatory for your first bit of stuff you were doing. So at least I think for his mum, she was involved in anything. I don't know about the dad because I have to double check the story because there was even like a small documentary with some of the real life characters from that time period,
Yeah.
the real people. During that break between season 1 and season 2, it came out on Prime as well. It's got like 4 parts.
Yeah.
So like his assistant talks about all the times going down to Miami, the time they chartered the big plane, had all the artists like that. They go through that period.
yeah.
And so
Right. So in the episode, there's a lot that's going on. You've got Meech's right hand who is on the ropes by the dirty cop.
B-Mix.
B-Mix. He's on the ropes. He's getting pressured now by the detective who's now using his mum as leverage.
Or the evil Jadakiss.
Yeah, the evil Jadakiss is using Donnie's mum as leverage to get what he wants.
He's cold blooded with it though, because
He's
like,
cold blooded
he moved
with
her to
it.
a good facility. Like,
No one's ever done that for my mama before.
So
he's pulling at the heartstrings.
so he feels almost obliged now to help out.
Yeah, but then at the same time, he knows that what Meech is on and the industry that they're in, you tell something's gonna happen to you. So it's, you know, and he's doing everything that he can to not tell Meech, but also to fool the police at the same time.
Yeah, because they had the bust, and obviously Meech wasn't around then,
and he knew that. So, but he's not telling Meech that, you know, he's having conversations with Donnie.
Because you can't, because what's he going to say? Oh, this guy's trying to make me snitch. Now you're a snitch anyway.
Yeah.
So what do we do?
You've got Terry, who's still 1 foot in, 1 foot out, as it showed. Like, he's trying to do the legit thing with the car business, but then he also helped Meech out by putting the bricks in the baby formula.
I don't think he's even, I think he's out. It's just that brotherly love, and because he tried to warn him, so he wouldn't have to do it. So basically saying, yo, these are, but my man didn't pick up the phone, innit? Or he wanted to get off the line. So because he kind of had to go and do it anyway.
And because he was patrolling the city, doing his job, driving people around, he knew that he could get transported. There's a lot of police that are checking things for some reason around that time period. So, and he's had his first date with Lala.
Oh,
would you call it a date?
It wasn't a date.
Yeah.
Oh, but I thought you said she's got a man.
Hey man, many women have men.
Yeah, so he keeps
true.
going over to where she works, and then, you know, he's, you know, flirting with her and stuff, and he's like, come shopping with me. So she goes on his lunch break, and, you know,
I think this time he took more business, and he was going through that angle, and it was kind of to help, and he even says, like, he refers to it as a date. She's like, it's not a date, but
it's not a date. Yeah,
even her acknowledging that, it was a date, man.
But there was a moment where, like, she was speaking and giving him advice, but he weren't listening. He was just mesmerized.
He was looking at her lips.
Yeah.
Don't let your husband stop you from finding your boyfriend.
These times, his babe's at home.
Doesn't she have a husband as well?
No.
Oh.
That's one that has his child.
That's the one that has his
So
child.
who got the? So I thought she was wearing a wedding ring when the guy.
That's Lala. It's Lala. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're referring to. So Lala has a husband.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't let your husband stop you from finding your boyfriend.
Yeah. I mean, we don't approve that message, but if that's how you feel. then I'm not going to stop you from saying how you feel, but I'm just going to say I don't approve that message, innit?
Now, so what I don't like about this is the Lamar thing, man. Like, how did he manage to escape? You've been in a coma for a year. You wake up, you choke out a detective, and you escape with bullet wounds.
With what strength though?
Still bleeding over. You're bleeding out.
And then Ashley Larry picks you up
in the rain.
Is his name actually Ashley Larry?
And no one saw
Rawlins.
No one saw him.
But that's just like, let the writers have their creative license, man. Come on, man. We know this is stupid, but just let them kind of have their license.
Lamar should be dead and gone.
But he should be, and I was definitely shocked when I saw him. But we spoke about last week, how they writ it in, it actually made sense that he's alive, but they kept him being alive a secret so that he could use him for his investigation. Obviously now Lamar's escaped. Yeah. So now they're gonna go on that. He's gonna go back and try and get B-Mix, Meech.
And didn't he kill an officer? Didn't he kill the?
He choked an officer out. Yeah.
So in between him coming out of coma and getting outside to the car park,
he committed a murder.
Murdered. Okay, fine. After being in a coma for how long?
For about a year.
Okay,
just a light nap. Nothing crazy.
Absolutely fine. Just wanted to make sure
like
that
the wounds, and it's mad because the wounds haven't healed because he was bleeding.
He's got, you got the gown with your ass out. He's got he's got one of those gowns on,
and he's like laying down in the rain. Hypothermia,
But I always say common sense doesn't make for good TV.
Yeah.
But give the writers creative license, bro.
I hear it, man. Shout out to 50, man.
Yeah, I'd be in that writer's room like, death, gang war, take your shirt off.
Yeah, you're too horny, man.
No.
Anything else that we've been watching?
I watched a series, like documentary series called The Hatchet Wielding Hitchhiker.
I've seen the trailer for that,
it's about a hitchhiker who was wielding a hatchet. He saw someone.
So dumb.
He saw someone being attacked. He jumped in, attacked the person with a hatchet, and it's just the story that comes out. So he turns into this national hero, and people are like, "Wow, amazing!" But then it actually turns out that that's not his real name, and he's actually quite violent. And
did he come with the attacker as well?
Yeah, him and the attacker were actually together. That's what transpires, and he had given the guy, they were smoking weed together, but he laced the blunt. And so, like, months down the line after he's been on, not Ellen, what's the name of that? Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel,
Like, he was
yeah.
on the Jimmy Kimmel show. Later on down the line, they realised that, no, so he was in, like, some drunken state or whatever, talking to one of his fans or whatever. And he was like, yeah, that guy was so out of it. I put so much shit in, like, his blunt. Like, he just doesn't know how to handle his shit. So the guy that went crazy and attacked this passerby did it because he was high off this whatever. But this is quite a long time now that they've realised, after he's done all of the press tours and people have given him all this stuff and, like, wow, so amazing. Then they realise he's actually not all there upstairs.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I blame that more on the outlets and stuff that just want to get in front of a story and like, oh, this thing's gone viral. Because I've seen some people talk about that. I've just watched people talking about review of the thing, of the doc, and that Donnie was homeless, doesn't even have any ID, so they had to he had to drive many miles just to make some of these shows. Because he had no identification, they couldn't put him on a plane.
Yeah, because he's got.
They were so eager to get him on their show, they went to that lengths.
And
I need to watch it.
At one point, they realised that he was like a wild alcoholic, and there were some of the people that were like, okay, no, maybe we shouldn't put him on this show. Like, maybe we should just,
because you're kind of taking advantage of him, innit?
Yeah, but they were just non-stop. And then I also watched White Lotus. Finished it over the weekend. I watched it on Now TV. Season 1 and season 2. The main Jennifer Coolidge.
Yeah, who played who's well known for Stifler's mum in American Pie.
So the first series is about a hotel in I don't know where it is. And then actually cannot remember where the hotel is. And then the second one, Hawaii. The first one's based in Hawaii. And it's the story of like different guests in a hotel. Shit just goes very, very left. But you're seeing the like what's going on with the hotel staff, the different families, all the rest of that. And then season 2 is the same chain of hotels, but in Italy. So it has Stifler's mum in the first one and second one.
Okay.
It was actually really good. I watched it because I saw lots of people speaking about it. It
done really well at the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
And she won an award as well. So
I preferred season 1. But that's just because it was way more chaotic. And you can easily watch them both in a weekend.
Okay.
It's on Now TV.
Yeah.
But that Hatchet Wilden Hitchhiker thing is high on my list for the weekend, so I'll catch up on that. I always trust you, and you'll be on point with that. You see like how he was with the R&B? When it comes to what are we watching, this is when you set up, you don't have to worry about, you projecting your voice. You're there, So,
come on.
So I respect it. But before we do get out of here, new music.
Yeah.
So the podcast is out on Thursday. Long away. I think it's been like 3 years. Krept and Conan ain't dropped. They're out of their deal now officially.
Yeah.
So we're getting a song called That Way. It should be out now if you listen to the podcast.
Yep.
Featuring Abracadabra. They've gone back in with someone they made
I love his voice.
Robbery with. Yeah, he's got that deep voice.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing on drill. So and there's those infamous photos of Nala on the block with all her uncles in that. In the tracksuits.
Just so cute.
So I hope it delivers in it, because there's a lot of people I've noticed now coming out of the deal. So like they're out of their deal. That young Dino's out of his deal. A lot of people have gone through there, and that was the original deal they signed after like Young Kings and like charting, going to Guinness Book of World Records for the independent charts of an album, whatever.
Yeah,
To think that that's how long they've been in that deal for, where like the landscape of UK music has changed, and where people make a lot of money independently and then go and sign and streaming and stuff.
Yeah,
let's get back to basics, innit?
Yeah, I want to see the second phase of their career. I think, when they came...
It might have been like maybe phase 3, really.
Yeah, I mean, like, just because I'm saying second phase, because now they're out of their deal.
They're back independent.
Yeah, so, like, I want to see the type of music that they bring out. And, like, I think that they're still, they still got...
They still got legs, bro.
They still got stuff to contribute. And their last album weren't bad, bro. Can't lie.
Yeah, no, listen, they're still a staple. Obviously, like,
I still blast G-Love from
there'll be times they can, Conan might get, a little bit upset and at lists and stuff and debate a bit too much and whatever, and you might joke them, but like G-Love, they did the O2, people still rock with Krept and Conan, innit?
Yeah. So went to that show. It was a good show.
I want to see what they have to offer. Fredo dropped Dave Flow.
Ooh.
I feel like he's got an album coming. He's also now independent as well.
Yeah, and he is someone that keeps on improving.
Yeah.
For me.
Streets saying one of the most improved.
Yeah, for sure. And I think he's found what I think he's found like this particular sound that he's moving on, and lengthy raps, not too much hooks. You know, that's his
trying
bag
to get
at
a
the moment.
singer on his thing.
Yeah, listen, he's just rapping in it, like, and he's talking his Fredo shit, and he does it well. So that's another one. So I think he's 2 for 2.
He is, because we spoke. I think it might have been a year and a bit ago when we did the review for Independence Day.
Yeah,
Was the album we did the review for?
But he came back like about a month or so ago.
What with?
I don't know what the name of that track is.
Oh,
I'm back.
The super long video is in the
I'm back.
the black and white.
Yeah.
Even that.
He was going off on that. So yeah, he's rapping like he's got a point to prove.
It feels like a long time ago when we got Hickory Dickory. You remember? That
Well,
feels
I
like
told you.
ages ago. You know.
I told you.
That song.
Do you remember Hickory Dickory Dock? Like they were trying to. It was like they were trying to make it like a mosh pit song for the festivals, whatever. They took it like it got a bad reception. They took it like a day or two. Like,
Awful.
It was down.
Oh.
It was bad, and he even acknowledged that it was more like the people around him trying to say, "Yeah, this is the one," but it was shocking.
Oh.
Said it.
And don't he bounce back from that?
Oh, let me bookmark that.
What, Hickory Dickory? I don't think you can find it on the internet. They scrubbed it. You can't find it anywhere. It feels like it never happened, which I respect.
Yeah. And
Listen to feedback, innit?
Listen, and he's been snapping ever since. So
is that a little bit of combination as well of like maybe some people weren't necessarily all the way, they hadn't bought Fredo's coins, Fredo's stock, and then when someone stays consistent and then like, oh, let me actually start taking them in now, you're like, oh, you know what, I'm actually over here. It's something, you know, like a little bit of that, like the bar you had from was a little bit lower, so you weren't expecting much.
Yeah,
maybe lyrically and things like song wise.
Yeah, and particularly like possibly even like being in the studio with Dave, like sort of kind of made him sharpen up his tools a bit.
Because he executive produced was it Independence Day, the album before that?
Yeah, I think it was the one before that.
Yeah.
And they had that song together. Money Talks.
Money Talks, yeah.
Banger. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, he's been going off since, bro. So shout outs to Fredo.
Money Can't Buy Happiness was the album. That's what it was called. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was from then I was like, cause we did the review. I was like, nah, something's different now.
Yeah, and
Something's
he's on
definitely
Dave's
changed.
album In the Fire. His verse is cold as well.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I've got time for him still. Whilst we're on UK stuff, Clavish dropped an album
yes,
recently. There's a song on there.
a lot of songs.
Bro, it's a bit too long.
Yeah, for a debut as well.
It's crazy, bro. It's
It was
crazy. Tiny Boost, Rimzee,
Okay.
Young's Tef.
Okay.
I think it's all four of us, bro. From just Young's Tef verse alone, yeah.
Does it go cold?
No, it's cold. It's
Crazy.
cold. Like,
Should I play that? Is that your pick today?
you know what? Yeah, we can go. We can go for that, man. We can go for that. It's on Clavish's tape.
With Young's Tef, yeah.
Yeah, it's called Four of Us.
Okay.
So Clavish, Young
okay.
Tef, Rimzee, and Tiny Boost.
Nice. All right. Let's get into it. Still.
You're right over there, big man. But you're too big to be trying to walk around. Four of us, we were just going through a Clavish's album, innit? So
yeah,
song's crazy. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But that might be the longest we let something play. Because Chrissy started getting bored. She started texting.
Yeah.
She's like, they're doing gang.
Chrissy, you have anything to play today?
Yes, I do. I'm really enjoying a song called "Loving" by Libianca. I think her name is.
Libianca.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or, no, I think it's Libianca actually.
How do you spell that?
Libianca. It's called "Special Loving."
Okay.
Special Loving.
Special Loving. Let's get it.
It's sensual.
Just be mature.
This isn't even mature. Is this sensual?
It's good for your ears.
Off the cuff worldwide, baby.
I wanna lose myself when I look in your eyes, oh, your eyes, oh, oh. I wanna lose control of my body, touching your body. Come my place, oh. Strip my body naked in my bed, oh. Now don't delay, oh. Drop your trousers, lay it on my face, oh. Break me down like you got no sense, no problems, all that nonsense. Wrap me up in your open hair, putting pressure on my neck. It's just not, baby boy, it's fresh. You see me right through your lens. I'm jumping over your fence. Please me, I beg, oh. Special love. Special love.
Special Loving.
That's a good balance from the gang we just listening to.
Had to do something.
No. We're quite eclectic over here.
Yes,
like I said last week, this is a one-stop shop for everything. We might just be listening to Libianca Special Loving. We can be doing gang. We can even acknowledge all the rappers on following Gunna because they don't want to be perceived to be hanging with snitches. That's always funny to watch.
Oh,
know?
is that
That's what's happening in the hip hop community.
Oh my god!
Yeah, they're unfollowing Gunna. Apparently, Meek unfollowed him. Little Baby, because he tried to come back in it and try and post like on the gram like new music coming soon. YSL the label. You admitted in court that it's a gang. So now it's YSL the label. No, stay there. Yeah, we're not embracing you just yet.
Damn.
I think he's gonna have a bit of a tough time trying to integrate back into the space. People aren't gonna rush over there to do a lot of collaborations, isn't it?
I mean, if Tory can still have supporters, then R. Kelly can still have supporters. I think.
I don't want to say R. Kelly has supporters.
R. Kelly has supporters.
Where are they? In jail?
No.
With him?
Like, there's
middle-aged women in America.
Like a whole community of women that love R. Kelly.
Yeah.
And the men's as well. They're not exempt.
Yeah.
But we don't need to.
I haven't seen Tory got like a top 20, top 40 in the UK like over the last like week. Yeah, like recently.
Oh, did he?
Super recently, yeah. So maybe your theory might be right, innit?
Yeah.
But you must say one thing with niggas, they don't mind violence against women and certain things, but if you're a snitch,
it's all over.
That's where the morals are proper skewed in that. Like,
the game is
like if you're a snitch now, then that one, they can't forgive that one, innit?
Yeah, they fight for that one.
Tory's probably got more chance of coming back than Gunna.
Yeah, it's mad.
It's really sad.
Yeah. Okay, so I was speaking about UK R&B, so it's only right I play something from the scene. This is Temporary Fills from Cali Claire featuring Jack James. Let's get it. Kylie Claire featuring Jack James, Temporary Fills.
You know what Donny
that came
said?
out last year.
Donny said, "Ride me like you hate me, but don't call me baby." That is toxic as hell. Ride me like you hate me. That's crazy.
I mean, it's the best ride.
Are you good?
Let that man speak his truth, man.
Is it not?
He's back in his bag. When he's passionate, just let him rock, man. Stop raining on these parades, man. That's a passionate man. Right? People passionate. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Quality
stuff, man.
I'm not gonna ask you any crazy questions. I'm just gonna leave it there.
Good.
It's fine. Yeah, thank you. So,
Quality stuff.
I like that
Quality
song.
stuff. Actually, I've got
you got more.
one more to play.
You're
Who is
spoiling
he
there.
today?
Blast dropped something this week. A little medley, a little Beyonce medley, a little Beyonce Twister medley.
I feel
A
like
little
I heard
version
this
of Cuff It.
and I hated it.
I thought it was a vibe.
I feel like falling in love. I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to roll something up. And I'm fucking some. This soda pink in my cup. Hey, I'm in the mood to fuck something up. I'm in the mood to fuck. I wanna
Off
go
the cuff world
missing.
wide, baby.
And I know you wanna go higher. Yeah, I wanna go where nobody's been. Girl, you never had fun like this. Oh, we gon' fuck up the night. Black lights, spaceships fly, yeah. Unapologetic when we fuck up the night. Fuck up the night. We getting fucked up tonight. And I bet you'll see far. Bet you'll see stars. Bet you'll elevate. Bet you'll meet God. 'Cause I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to fuck something up. We gon' fuck up the night.
Little vibe from Blast. It was alright, man.
It doesn't
I
sound
weren't mad at
finished
it.
to me. That's what it is. I don't feel like their two vocals blend together.
That ain't done. And
It's not a song to release. It was just like a little
mess around thing.
mess
The thing is,
around
anytime
drop.
I hear that wetter song, the song's wetter, innit?
Yeah.
It's got Sammy and what was the girl that was on Young Money that they had to try and like push as a singer?
Chanel.
Yeah. Those are two versions I just hear straight away as soon as I hear that beat drop. I can't hear anybody else on that beat, innit?
Yeah.
So-
It's Twister's rhythm.
Yeah.
But yeah, nice little.
Chrissy weren't sold. I was like,
No,
but yeah, it's not
Black
serious.
man.
Look, you know, something a little Friday.
Artistic
innit?
license. I
There we
love
go.
that black man felt comfortable
look at you.
enough to go into the studio and release that or to make that.
HR Chrissy.
I love that for him.
Safe. That's safe Chrissy right there. Yeah, if I don't want to dish you, I'm just going to lead with love and that.
That's all we can do.
I respect it, you know. But before we do properly go, I need the Jamaicans to ride out. They tried to disrespect you lot's GOAT, Usain Bolt. He could have left his money elsewhere. He could have left it anywhere. Decided to leave it at home. You know, I think it's like $10 million.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if it was in, excuse me if I'm incorrect, bank or
It was a bank.
like a wealth management. Was it a bank?
Don't quote me.
He left his money in Jamaica, innit?
Yeah.
Where it should have been safe,
Financial
you know.
institution.
Financial institution, there you go. That's clean. I like that's why we need you. In a financial institution in Jamaica. And apparently now there's like $6,000 left from 10 million. There's been a
What?
high level fraud.
Yeah.
40 people are like caught up in like victims of like this fraud apparently. And he unfortunately ends up being one of them. Not saying his losses supersedes the working man everybody else's,
Yes,
but
of course.
from 10
Goes without
million
saying.
to allegedly to 6,000, that's a big drop. You could have just stole $500,000. You have to take everything.
That's
Cry naked in the
that's
rain.
actually a shame.
That's someone that could have their money in a Swiss, but anywhere in the world, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and probably get like a very good return anywhere in it. So they chose to have their money there. This person's not, at least from the outside looking, gone off the rails and blown their money. They're trying to make wise decisions with
Yeah.
their money, and
support their country.
this occurred in it. So
that's a shame.
yeah, a very big shame. So yeah, you need to ride out for your guy, man.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't want to see you saying out here racing
Oh no.
dogs or like doing that mad
in
'cause
Russia.
yeah, because he needs to get the money in that. No.
I feel like
Run back the
someone of
peas.
his stature, they should be able to get his money back.
Yeah, that's
Most
where
of
like
it.
celebrity, fame,
Yeah, it's
power.
true.
You ring him and say, "Hey, yo, listen, I know I bring a lot of money in tourism to the island. You need to run back my peas."
Running my
Yeah.
readies,
Yeah.
girls would say.
Yeah, run it back, man. We need that, man. Well, he needs that.
You still got a
definitely.
lot of bread though.
Yeah, but
Yeah, 10 million is a lot.
you're gonna feel the pinch.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Because after
that's a lot of bread. But he'll know what to do with it now.
when that money starts going missing, all the like activities you're allowed to do outside of your relationship.
Oh.
Your lady's gonna be a bit more on you now because the bread's starting to dwindle.
Tell us more about.
Do you remember
these
seeing
outside relationship
you saying in the
activities?
papers and that laid up with women and that? Don't you remember that?
Yep.
Yeah. Fastest
He
man in the
settled
world. Oh, okay. Chilled out. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Relax.
Safe.
Yeah.
Safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Feel
nah,
safe?
like it's crazy because like someone of his stature and influence, he can like lead another set of generation of young, powerful people, you know, within coming from the island.
That's true.
That can set up a nice infrastructure by keeping their money there instead of like going elsewhere.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and how is he gonna persuade them to do that after that's happened to him?
No, that's true. If a young athlete or young person looking at Ra, they did that to you, saying they could do that to me, good
Yeah.
to anybody. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but when it's time to roll, people ain't looking and thinking about like unity and progression of the nation and stuff. They're like for self, innit?
Yeah, when you're hungry, you're hungry.
Yeah.
designed.
And I know it's gonna sound bad, but
designed
on
that
one
way.
level, I kind of do respect. It means that like fraudsters are still fraudsters. We don't care about status or whatever. We can steal from Granny over here. We can steal from Mama. We can steal from Usain. Like,
But if you're
any account can get it.
if it's from that type of level, man, you just gotta think bigger, innit?
That is the bigger.
Yeah, that is. We caught the fish, bro.
Yeah. Well, the politicians need to think about the country more so.
Yeah.
Man, if anybody needs that money, kind of. It's those guys, bro. It's still from their account. They've been stealing from the working man for a long time. So yeah, it was just interesting seeing that. I was like, but a lot of people were very upset about that, and I hope that they right that wrong in it.
Yeah.
Along with everyone else that's been affected as well. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm happy to leave it there.
Yeah, man.
We're back in our bag with a longer episode this week. So hope you enjoyed. We covered a lot of stuff from Love Island to is Damson Idris corny.
The Brits,
Is
The
Meek hating?
Brits is Meek hating.
Golden
Globes, old names.
Yeah.
Or names that age a baby.
Baby Keith.
Baby Keith. Kavani. Neve, Heaven Backwards. A lot of stuff in it. So
Immaculate.
listen, this is a big melting pot of discussion this week, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I hope you found something that tickled your fancy.
Yes.
Innit? Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe
Yes.
to our YouTube channel.
If you want to see more passionate takes from Vans about R&B,
come back.
hit subscribe. And very, very importantly, I hope you've got to this part of the podcast. I need a favor. You don't really need a favor. You are, but it's actually going to help us work with particular people, brands, and build what we're doing here. I need you guys to follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
If you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, subscribe. If you already have, take your friend's phone, subscribe on their phone, subscribe on your other friend's phone, get that number up for us because it's very important.
When you're preying in the nighttime, trying to go through your boyfriend's messages, just quickly jump on the YouTube app, follow us there, follow us on Instagram as well.
Poor guy's just got his algorithm's going to change from bare like football and that.
Something good has to come from the evil, you know.
Yeah. If you're preying, utilize that time wisely.
Yeah, thank you.
And subscribe to our channel.
Yeah,
that's very important. But I've enjoyed this. Good seeing you guys as always.
Yes.
And we'll be back.
Pleasure.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. We'll be back next week.
Bye.
Peace.